that break. I needed that break. Testing 1, 2, 3. Can you guys hear me? I'm not even looking at the chat. Why am I asking you guys if you can hear me if I'm not looking at the chat? Hold on. Where's the chat? What's up? Okay, what's up? Okay, I see y'all. Press 1 if you can hear me. I'm looking at YouTube and I'm looking at Twitch. I'm good? I sound good? Cool. Cool beans. All right. Hold on there, guys. Okay, thank you. Thank you. What's up there, my YouTube family? How y'all doing? And hey, everybody here on Twitch. I was on a nice vacay, and it takes a while for me to get back in the hang of things. So that's the reason why I am. I had to let you guys get entertained by. Thank you. I look relaxed. I should be relaxed. I did a lot of sleeping. I had to catch up on a lot of my sleeping, and then of course I was doing my videos in the process, and I needed that R&R. So there you have it. So we got a lot to talk about today. Let me get you guys off of here. Hold on a second. I'm still relaxed, actually. Remember, next Sunday is my political podcast, and I want to. It's going to be really good. It's going to be really good. I want to talk about some. Is my hat on straight? Where's my mirror? I don't think I have a mirror. Do I have a mirror on here? You know what? The only way I can tell is I'm gonna have to look at the hold on. Let me refresh. I'm gonna have to do it the old way. I usually have mirrors here. Okay. No, it's not straight. I didn't think it was straight. Hold on a second. I got this huge mirror here. There we go. I didn't think my hat was on straight. There. I'm not trying to do no style or anything. Let me see how that looks now. I got this huge mirror now underneath there. It's still not on straight. Hold on, guys. I gotta get up and fix this. Hold on. Let me let you guys watch the rest of this shit. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to get up and go to the bathroom and fix my hat. Yes, I'm vain like that. Hold on. I'll be right back. Here's another one. Hold on a second. I'm gonna let you guys watch this one. I'll be right back. Okay. right, that's enough. I needed to fix my hat. My hat's fixed now. It's fixed. I have fixed it. So there you have it. Woo! Okay. Alrighty. So got a lot. No, turn it back on. Y'all see it some other time. I'll do it again some other time. I love marching bands. I used to be oh, the girls come up later. Okay, listen, once the girls listen, since you guys want to see the girls come in, as soon as they come in, I'm gonna stop it, okay? Oh, by the way, I'm looking at my YouTube one. I'm not looking at for those of you who are in Twitch, I was looking at what my YouTube was saying. School marching bands are awesome. Yeah. Okay, I'll turn it back. Unique Laura said rude. She's in Twitch chat. Okay. I'm gonna let you guys see the marching girls, and then that's it. I'm gonna come back. We're gonna come back to the news. Oh, these are flag girls. Okay, here they come. After this, I'm gonna cut it off. Damn, they getting off though. Damn. Ooh, she need to eat. She need to eat. She need to eat. Somebody need to cook her some collard greens and some fucking goddamn hog mogs and all that fucking shit, dude. Figured that the guys would be like, yeah, well, look, she can keep her leg up like that. You see what you guys see? That's why women fuck y'all up. You see what I'm saying? That's why women fuck y'all up. Y'all think y'all go right into the sex. You see this chick leave her leg all the way up in the air, and immediately you go into sex. That's what you do. All right, guys. We're gonna have a good show for you today. I came back from a vacay, which was much needed, and I had to do a lot of thinking because there's a lot of opportunities, new opportunities that have been offered to me on YouTube. I have taken one of them and I have declined the other. I've talked about this on my regular channel, which has been released from being punished. Every time I used to upload a video for the last 3.5 years, no, 3 years, whenever I uploaded a video or did a live stream, the algorithm would automatically take hundreds and hundreds away from subscribers away from me. Hence why I was stuck at 70 something, 74, 73 subscribers for so long. And I did everything I could to try to get down to 50,000, whatever. And I just left it. I just basically used that channel as my venting channel. It was never monetized because I was the first one that they actually rejected the AdSense application back in 2016, the summer. I applied twice and I didn't qualify, so I just stopped applying. I'm the type of Black person, unlike most Blacks on the left, I don't need the white man's approval. I don't need you to accept me. I don't need you to help me make money. I mean, I can, and I did. I think outside the box. I have an entrepreneurial mindset. So if you close a door, I will get out the window. Trust me, I'm going to get out of the situation, but it's not like I've been raised not to be a victim, and that's how that is. So I get out of it, and the rest is a long story. But the channel that have now is membership. I was shocked that they gave it to me. I didn't take advantage. 2 months I didn't take advantage of it. And those who don't know, membership is like being partnered on Twitch, except you make way more money, way more money. And I just half-assed, and I think YouTube did a good thing by incentivizing me to act right. Is that I think they did. I was thoughts on Kanye running for 2020. Thoughts on Kanye. I talked about that on my YouTube channel. Become a victor. Yes, I did. I became a victor. I talked about that. You guys need to subscribe to my channel. Actually do exclamation point YouTube. Go subscribe to that channel so you don't ask me the questions I've already covered on YouTube. Twitch is not my home. Okay, I'm here because I have been asked several times to come and represent conservatives as a right winger, and I did do that, and I'm only here because I have a following here. Okay, I'm only here for that. But my home is YouTube. I'm treated well over there. Now I am. I don't know how long that's going to last. But I don't know who had a meeting with YouTube, but YouTube said, the edgy people we used to have a problem with, well, how about we reward them for being nice? How do we reward them for stop saying problematic shit? And everybody know that I'm a very, very problematic YouTuber. I say a lot of edgy shit because I can and I like it. But this is working actually. Are your YouTube videos shadow banned? Like, no! Are your YouTube videos being shadow banned? I feel like they should have more view counts. No. Base Liberty. The reason why, okay, this is a very good question, by the way. They are not shadow banned. As a matter of fact, they show up whenever I talk about a topic, they do show up on the first recommendation page. See, my oldest channel is Tree of Logic. And my newest channel is Independent Thoughts and Words. Okay? My Independent Thoughts and Words did not initially did not have a lot of subscribers. My Independent Thoughts and Words, because it was a bullshit channel, I was just fucking around on that channel. I never took the channel seriously. And I only had like 1,200 at that time, 1,200 subscribers. But what happened was, when I started multi-streaming to YouTube from Twitch, because what I do is on Sundays, I multi-stream to DLive, to Facebook, to Twitch, and to YouTube. YouTube saw the kind of content that I was airing on my YouTube channel from multi-streaming, and I got an offer to make my channel a membership, and I thought it was a fucking trick. I thought it was a trick. Oh, I got a donation. $20 from Sick Lid. I love your channel. Thank you so much. And this is another reason why. That's what I'm saying. This right here. Thank you so much for the $20 donation. I appreciate it. This is another thing. This shit here, getting money on YouTube. Like last Sunday, I'm not even gonna tell you how much money I made clowning people on Twitch. But the money I get from just something I normally would do anyway has actually convinced me. And this is the reason why I've straightened up on this channel. Anyway, getting back to the whole thing about shadow ban. I'm not shadow ban at all. The channel is new. Thank you for letting me know I had a donation. The channel is new, and it just got membership status 3 months ago. 2 months of those 3 months, I wasn't doing anything with it because I thought it was a trick. And then the third month, I decided to go ahead and activate it and do a little bit of stuff here and there. But here was the problem. As long as I use profanity, my videos would not get monetized. As long as I didn't use profanity, they would get monetized, except my Kanye video. And the reason why the Kanye video didn't get monetized is because if you say the words white supremacy, boom, that word instantly gets your channel demonetized. I didn't know that. Okay. And so half-assing on that channel. And I mean, when I say half-assing, putting limited video, I mean, limited shit. My AdSense, and I don't tell my business on how much money I make. Do you stream on YouTube as well? It's supposedly much better. Okay, JC, you're not paying attention. I'm not even answer your question because you're not paying attention. So the thing about it is that half-assing, that check was big. And I said, if I half-ass on YouTube and I get this much money, what would happen if I actually gave it some effort, like 100% of my effort? And I just recently decided to give it some effort. And I decided to stop using, except when I'm live streaming, stop using profanity. Oh, excuse me. When I'm live streaming and when I'm talking about Candace Owens, I decided to not use profanity. And it has paid off. Now, because I just started to act right, my channel is now in the algorithm. And the reason why I know it's now in the algorithm is because my fucking subscriber count on my YouTube channel has quadrupled. And the AdSense the AdSense revenue I'm making is way more than what I would be making on my original channel, which has over 70-something thousand subscribers. I get way more views on this channel because it's monetized and because I'm acting right. So no. I'm in the algorithm big time. And I can tell by my analytics that what I'm doing is working, and what YouTube has done to make me act right has worked. I am in the algorithm. My channel, it's like a brand new channel, even though the channel is about 3 years old, 2 years old. I decided to recently, and when I say recently, we're talking about within a month, decided to do what YouTube wanted me to do because the money that has been deposited into my account has made me a believer. Can I have the link to the YouTube channel there, please? Exclamation point YouTube, guys. Guys, use the commands. I have the commands in there. Exclamation point YouTube. Exclamation point YouTube. Exclamation point YouTube. Exclamation point donation. I have these things for you guys. Okay. So, oh no, my channel is definitely in the algorithm. I'm being recommended on the first page on any topic I talked about, and it's growing at the rate that my original channel should have been growing all along. And so I'm playing ball. Okay. Now, I want to talk about my experience on Twitch. Another thing I decided to do is this. I decided to how should I say this? Hold on a second, let me check and see something here. Okay. I decided to do some PG content in between my edgy content while I'm live streaming, and I'm going to cut the PG part out and make them individual videos. Okay. Now, I'm about to talk about Twitch, and let's hope that I don't use profanity. If I do, I'm going to re-record it without being live. So do you guys think I could do it? Do you, do you guys think I could say some stuff that's not edgy so I can upload this video? Because what I'm going to do is, I don't know how long I'm going to stay on. But while I'm on, y'all said no? I'll accept that challenge. I'll accept that challenge. What are my YouTube people saying? Damn, y'all say no too? Oh man, y'all hurt my feelings. You challenged me to lose. Oh well. Fuck you. All right. Let's see if I can do it. Hold on. I'm gonna see if I can do it. Hold on. I'm gonna see if I can do it, baby. Hold on. I'm gonna put myself to the test. And like I said, if I fuck up.
Had to stop watching the news. They keep talking about the C-19 and I'm going insane. Hope you doing well, Tree.
I'm doing great. And thank you for the donation. I gotta turn that off when I extra regular double yarn. Oh Lord, now I got the trolls coming in. Okay, guys, I'm gonna turn. If you guys give me Streamlab donations, okay, I turned it off. If you guys give me Streamlab donations, let me know in the chat. I love you too, Lion. Let me know in the chat that I got a donation. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. I'm gonna test myself. I think I can do it. I know I can. All right, here we go. Okay, hold on. All right. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So many of you know that I multi-stream every Sunday on several platforms, Twitch and YouTube being 2 of the 4. And I want to share my experience that I'm having on Twitch. Twitch to me was an eye-opener about the racism of a different kind that I, as a Black right-winger, experience on this platform. And when I see messages like this that is basically posted on Twitter page, I see nothing but lies. And let me explain to you what I'm talking about. I'm gonna read this out loud. Black people have been suffering under oppressive weight of racism in America for far too long. We cannot delight in the creative contribution of the Black community on Twitch and remain silent while they are in pain. We're asking you to come together and stand up for Black lives, whether it's through your time, treasure, or talent. Don't let today's injustice stop us from creating a better tomorrow for our community. Fuck it, I gotta curse. This is bullshit. This is bullshit. You guys are right. I can't do this without cursing. You can do it. I can't do it. I can't fucking do it. This is bullshit. This is a bunch of fucking bullshit. I can't sit up here and let these motherfuckers tell these goddamn fucking lies. They are so. You guys who said I couldn't do it, you are so right. You are so. I tried. I really did. I tried. I really. No. I did. I really tried. I really tried. No. Hold on. Stop laughing. No. No, please stop laughing. Hold on. Let me explain myself. When I was reading these words, I was like, I started getting angry because I'm like, these motherfuckers don't believe this bullshit. This is nothing but virtue signaling at its ultimate level. I'm like, I cannot be fucking PC and talks about these fucking lying ass motherfuckers on this goddamn platform. Whew, that felt better. That was testing. I can't do it. I can't. I mean, I'm gonna tell you when I got mad. Black people have been suffering under the oppressive weight of racism in America for far too long. Give me a fucking break. I am oppressed because I'm the wrong type of Black. Okay? If I was a liberal or if I was a commie, okay, or if I was a progressive, baby, my fucking numbers will be in the 4 digits easily. Oh my God. And if I was part of the trans community, child, please, I would be the only Black trans person on this platform because they don't have any. So I would be marking off all the fucking check marks underneath their acceptable Black streamers. But see, this is the thing about the racism that's different between the left versus the right. The left only likes the Blacks. Well, the right likes it too. I'm not letting the right get away with that either. You know what I'm saying? If you a Trump supporter, white people on the right will love you, honey. They'll give you all them shekels. But if you are a lefty if you're a Black person on the left and you say all the right things and you talk about how the white man is always racist and you read the white fragility book and then you talk about how Trump's is a homophobic, transphobic, xenophobic, racist, baby, you will get the kibbles and bits. But see, the left doesn't want white liberals, white lefties, white commies, white progressives do not like Blacks who thinks outside of the Black circle that they oversee. And being shadow banned, which happens every Sunday. It will happen today. I got another donation. Hold on, I will stop for donations. Twitch statements is cringy. $5 donation from Elizabeth. They think Black people are kids. How do they sleep at night? Easily. When you're a racist and you make your money off of virtue signaling and using Black oppression as your way of showing how woke you are, they pat each other on the back for this bullshit. Thank you for the donation, Elizabeth. But I want to thank you guys for letting me know. So the thing about it is that, I got another donation? Oh, Mark! F in the chat for tree. Mark gave a donation to F in the chat for tree. I couldn't keep it in. I'm sorry, Mark. Thank you so much for your donation. I couldn't keep it to myself, y'all. I couldn't. I tried. I swear I tried. You guys know me so well more than myself. You guys like, no, you can't do it. You were so right. You were so right. Okay, you're so right. Okay. But if you are a Black person like myself, who's a right winger, who calls out all racism on both sides, and then you actually show a different point of view, factual base, fact base to the left, well, that makes me dangerous. You have a lot of people that's in the center always talking about something. Well, nothing happened to me. I don't ever get banned. I don't know who gives a fuck about you. Nobody cares about you. You're not edgy. You're nothing controversial about you. You're just a regular old white person. You know what I'm saying? But a Black person like me, you literally have to search out right-leaning white supremacists in the bowels of the internet, but the left is embracing tokenism and racism in the plain sight. Speaking of white supremacists. Okay, let's put a bookmark in there. I'm gonna come back to the thing on Twitch. Y'all want to hear a story? This happened. I promise you, this happened last night. This happened last night. I have seen this channel before. I saw it a month ago. It's a white nationalist streamer on Twitch. And I ain't talking about the you know how the left always want to call everybody white nationalists if you're white and race. These are 1488 motherfuckers. These are 1488 motherfuckers. And I was looking at this shit like, is this I thought they were so overtly racist that I thought it was a parody. And I remember seeing them last month when they were justifying the killing of, what's the name of the woman who got killed at Charlottesville? I should know this chick. Hold on. That's the thing. Heather Heyer. They showed clips of Heather Heyer. And they were saying like, she didn't get hit. And it was like, and then they started saying, the shit that they said last month is so fucking edgy that even if I repeat it now, because I'm on Twitch shit list, I'm afraid that they will ban me for just repeating the shit that they said last month. Anyway, apparently I'm caught up in their algorithm because it ain't just them. It's another one too. And they're in groups. They're not solo streamers. They're group streamers. The one I saw last night consisted of 4 white nationalists. These are the same ones I saw a month ago. And I saw another one that consisted of 3 white nationalists. And the reason why they are overtly racist is because last night they referred to Black people as subhuman savages. And they begin to show rioting footage. And they begin to make monkey noises and said we should have never taken these people out of Africa. We should have just kept the Irish people as indentured slave. I was like, here go me. I was like, now, listen to me. A couple of people, I don't know what their political leanings are, but they said reported. However, I saw the same thing happen in their stream last month. Oh, I know who you're talking about. One of them is banned now. He did a stream where he said if he had to vote for abolishing slavery and he would get rid of he did a stream where he said if he had to vote for abolishing slavery or abortion, he would get rid of abortion. He said values people. You do know who I'm talking about. You do know who I'm talking about. You do know who I'm talking about. Hold on. Don't say nothing though, Mita. Don't say nothing. Don't say nothing. Don't expose who these people are, because I want to show you how hostile this fucking platform is to blacks like me. Cause they're in my algorithm. They were referred to by me. They were referred to me. Sorry. Thank you, Base Liberty. Sorry. Thank you. And also, thank you for telling me my mic is peaking. People don't tell me that. They were referred to by me. They were referred to me as a recommended channel. That's a long way from that. That's a long way to say Candace Owens. Thank you for the donation, Mark. And $5 donation. Oh, no, I already saw that one. Okay. Hey, Republican Nation. How you doing? Republican Nation will be here. Hey, Angar. Don't report these people. And let me tell you why I'm saying don't report them. Okay? Listen to me. Last month, now I have to go check to see if the other one is banned. I haven't checked today, but I did check the one that referred to me as a subhuman. Well, not me, but black people as subhuman savages. They're not banned, but I didn't check on the other channel to see if they were banned. So I'll check on that today. I believe you if you say, I'm looking forward to have you on the platform too next Sunday. But if they say, if Mita says that they are banned, then I believe them. But what I'm saying is this. I got another donation. This is what I'm saying. D-Mac with the $8 donation. That's racist, LLL. Their low-key condescending bigotry is showing. Dude, you have no idea. You have no idea. So let me tell you what I did. I went back, because y'all know me, I love collecting receipts, and I recorded that part. There was three parts of blatant racism, and I recorded it on my screen because I want to keep notes of all the shit I'm experiencing here on this platform. And I've seen people in their chat say, you're reported. I'm reporting you. This is reported. But the same shit happened last month where several people came in there into the stream and says, I'm reporting you. We're not talking about crypto white supremacy. We're talking about blatant white supremacy. Blatant. They even said white power. I don't really have a problem with that, because we got black nationalists on here saying black power. But then look at the position I'm in, all right? Look at the position I'm in. I am a black right-winger who deals with the bigotry of the low expectation on the left, and black people calling me an Uncle Tom and calling me a race traitor because I'm not their type of black person that will spew their progressive thought processes, and I'm not on their side. So therefore, I'm a traitor to their race, which is a racist thing to say. You're saying that all black people have to think alike, vote alike, and act alike. That's bullshit. Fuck you. All right. So I'm exposed to that type of racism. Now, for the last 2 months, I'm exposed to racist white nationalists who call me subhuman savage and make monkey noises when looking at black people on the screen. And by the way, y'all want to think I'm offended. Y'all probably thinking, wow, I will never give pieces of shit like this to offend me. That's what they want. I'm not offended. I'm amazed. I'm amazed that Twitch would refer such a channel, would refer channels like this to me. And when people report them, nothing is done. So let me tell you what that makes me think about. That makes me think about Twitter. Did y'all know that I was banned? I know my chat and YouTube are like, here we go again. She never gonna let this go. Do you know I was banned off of Twitter for calling David Duke a racist grandpa? And they sent me the tweet and said that the tweet violate their terms of services against ageism. A black female right-winger was permabanned from I made a video. You know me, I get the receipts. I was permabanned off of Twitter for calling a Klansman a racist grandpa who was actually a racist grandpa. They did this to protect the white nationalists. They did this to protect their racist white users because they need that boogeyman to justify their fuckery. Do you understand what I mean by this? You keep talking about racism. Well, how can you sit up here and claim that we are full of racists if you don't have bona fide racists on your platform to qualify your rhetoric? And even if it means banning a black woman off your platform to prove the point that we live in this big racist society, then so be it. I don't see Twitch any different. These channels have been reported, but I'm the one that gets shadow banned. I'm the one that gets shadow banned, right? That's right, Republican Nation. It's part of their agenda. I get shadow banned because I say things that go against their narrative. But these people can call me subhuman savages, and it looks like some of the people in my chat know exactly who they are. Now, if people who, I don't know if they're left-leaning, I don't know if they're right, I don't know when the people who go in their chat says, I'm going to report you, I don't know what their political position is because I didn't ask, because I'm just watching. I'm a very good voyeur. I was very good on stakeouts. I can sit up there and watch you for fucking hours upon days, baby. And I can take notes on all your movements. Went to get some coffee. I don't have to be seen. I'm 6'3". I'm been seen all my freaking life, most of my life. I can watch you and watch you and watch you and watch you, and you ain't gonna get me triggered. I don't care how many. I just, when you're blatant racist, I'm like, wow. So my thing is like this: if they've been reported last month and they're still here talking about some very racist things, to me, that's an agenda. That's a propaganda. They're doing this on purpose. You want me to stalk you? Shut up, Blizzard. So this is what I'm talking about with the political, these so-called self-righteous platforms that are looking out for black people. They are full of shit. And once again, and this, I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna go back to me. The reason why I'm not offended by blatant racists who demean me and think I'm subhuman and this, that, and the other is because, brace yourself, they have the right to say that. I'm being punished for saying stuff that's not racist. I'm being punished for saying things that are not attacking. Well, I am going against their narrative, but I don't dehumanize anyone like that by calling them subhuman savages. They're saying I'm not even human. And it's no such thing as hashtag not all. They were like all black people, and that they need to ship us back. I hate that narrative from white nationalists. Motherfucker, I was born here. This is my native land. I'm an American. I didn't come from Africa. I never been to the place. Have no intentions of going. Not even to visit, not even to tour. I'm staying here where I was born, where my ancestors were born. We were here in 1619, I do believe. 1619. So my thing is, I have every right to be here just like your white ass. But let's not forget, the Native Americans, the natives of this land were here before you and before me. Y'all brought me along. I ain't mad. I love being an American. I love living here. I love everything about this country. That's why I got the flag behind me. But to sit up here and think that I have to go back because your white ass have a problem with me. See, this is what I hate about them. But I didn't, like I said, I just was observing their rhetoric, and I haven't heard that in a long time. At least YouTube. By the way, not saying I'm for this. I'm not for them purging the white nationalists, but they have purged mostly all the white nationalists off of YouTube. Black Americans, part of America in blood, just like white Americans. Thank you. Thank you. Exactly, Ankar. Ankar. Exactly. Now, I am not for them getting rid of the white nationalists off of YouTube, but they have. I'm just saying, stop being hypocritical where you'll punish me, just like on Twitter. You'll punish me, but you will leave the real threat to your narrative. No. They're not a threat to the narrative because in order, like I said, you need actual white supremacists to prove white supremacy. But as far as I'm concerned, you're both the same. The difference is one is calling themselves my fucking ally, and the other one is calling me a monkey. And you want to know what? I kind of respect the one calling me a monkey because at least I know that motherfucker got something out for me. But the one calling me an ally, hey, he's doing more damage to my people than the one calling me a monkey. You know what I'm saying? The one calling me an ally, the one who's pretending to be my ally, is more dangerous than the one calling me a monkey. All right. That's all I have. One calls you a monkey, the other one treats you like a monkey. Who said that? Seen Loitering. Oh my God. That was so fucking on point. Seen Loitering said, one calls you a monkey, the other one treats you like a monkey. That is so awesome. That is so fucking awesome. That is so fucking awesome. That is so fucking awesome. That is true. That is true. Oh my God. All right. So anyway, and by the way, guys, for those of you who are trying to find these people, like I said, Maita is probably right. The other group is probably banned. And I'm going to check on the ones I saw last night. You're not going to find them because they're not obvious. However, you know how you got your recommended channels to your left? Okay, on your, and I'm afraid to even show mine because I'm afraid they're going to show up on there again. But you have on Twitch, those who are on Twitch, you have your followed channels. Okay, and then underneath their follow channels are recommended channel. These white nationalist channels were recommended to me. And listen, I click on a lot of videos that are recommended to me. I click on a lot of channels that are recommended to me. And if I like it, I click off. If I like it, I'll stay on. I stayed on this goddamn channel for 3 hours. I was amazed. I haven't heard people talk like this since 2017. Isn't that ironic? Yeah, I mean, but see, I don't know. I don't think I was recommended them ever. Someone whispered me the channel. Oh, okay, Blizzard. No, no. I was recommended the channel. I was recommended it to somebody whispered, yeah, they're not like if you're pretty, if you're how do I say this without giving them away? If you're I don't know how to even these channels are not hiding, and I don't want to say what they do to make them blend in. But if you just listen to them for 5 minutes, not longer than that, 5 minutes, you'll be shocked to go, whoa, they're saying this on Twitch. And then you keep listening and you keep listening and keep listening. And by the end of it, you're like, God damn, these motherfuckers are racist. I find the shit funny. Nick Fuentes is banned off of Twitch. Nick Fuentes is banned off of Twitch. He's not. I love y'all too. Those of you who are saying love you. Nick Fuentes cannot be on Twitch. So y'all stop thinking that Nick Fuentes is on Twitch. But these people are worse than Nick Fuentes. I'm going to tell you one more clue. And then I'm going to move on. Both of these people are connected to Red Ice. And I'm not saying no more. So that's all I'm going to say. I'm not saying no more because then you're going to know exactly who I'm talking about. But I find it amazing. Okay. I find it amazing that these people are here on Twitch and they get recommended to me. They not shadow banned, but me, I get shadow banned. So when I look at this message here, we cannot delight in the creative contribution of the Black community on Twitch and remain silent while they are in pain. I'm in pain. See, here's my question. What do you think about Red Ice wife and the triad woman on YouTube? I don't think about these. See, here's the deal. I can't even call these people names because I think I'm going to get punished for calling them names. Fuck everybody associated and it's a part of Red Ice. And if I wasn't on Twitch, I would really tell you what I think about these people. I don't have sympathy for my enemies. See, that's why that makes me different between white people and Black. White people, y'all so fucking nice. Y'all too nice. I was watching The Quartering one day. I got a donation. Mark, $5 donation. Gonna go watch me some I Hypocrite. Have a good day. All right. Tell him I say hey. Tell my boo-boo I say hello. Thank you for the donation. You just say you're farther left than them before insulting them because Twitch values leftism. Kappa. Bruce had a funny joke about how white people are too nice. Yeah, they're too nice. I was watching A Quartering, and A Quartering had a video said that this journalist has wrote a bad article about him. And like a typical white person, he goes, well, this guy who actually tried to dox me, who has actually wrote bad articles about me, has actually got a sponsor to drop me. He had his Twitter account suspended, and I really wish they didn't suspend his account. I don't want nothing bad to happen to my life. And I just clicked off. You know how you just you hit the X to cut off the goddamn browser completely? I like click. Once you start sound like a pussy ass motherfucker, I don't want to hear nothing else from you. And white people got that shit bad where they fucking give mercy to their enemies. You my enemy, I will have no mercy on you. Can you imagine? The Quarterman's a pussy though, dude. He's a pussy. Could you imagine if Candace Owens was permabanned off of I can't even finish the scenario without laughing at the absurdity. Can you imagine if Candace Owens was permabanned off of Twitter and my black ass was to come on this platform and go, you know, I know me and Candace had some bad blood, and I know the bitch tried to dox me and to get me killed by people I put in jail. But I think perma banning her from Twitter is a little extreme. Could you imagine? Could you imagine me saying some fucked up shit like that? Could you imagine? If I was to ever say some crazy cuck shit like that ever, please know that I have been cloned and my real body is somewhere in someone's trunk. Or somebody's basement. I will never say anything nice or courteous to my enemies. That's the difference between black people and white people. When we hate you, we hate you. If you fuck us over, that's your ass. Until you either apologize, and even if you was to apologize, I still had to think about giving your fucking ass. But anyway, I got another donation. I love this donations y'all doing. Elizabeth with another $5 donation. If you cried about Candace being banned, I'd be more about you laughing too hard. It'd be more about you laughing too hard. Exactly. I would laugh my ass off. As a matter of fact, I would fucking goddamn celebrate. Celebrate good times. Come on. All right, guys. Anyway. Okay, I gotta move on to our stories. But before I do that, hold on. Before I do that, I need some advice. I want to talk about my experience on Twitch, but I want to get paid to do it. Can you guys give me some advice on how I can do this without cursing and getting angry? Can y'all give me some advice? Write a script. That's a very good idea, Lion. Yes. Write a script. Yes. Okay. See, I love you guys. Let me see what YouTube is saying. YouTube is trying to say this. Fuck it. Keep calm, prepare, become white. Donation from Jeffrey. Jeffrey said, you are smart and logical, Tree, and amazing. Thank you, Jeffrey. I appreciate that. And thank you for the donation. No, the swear jar won't work. It won't work, guys. No. Writing a script. No, that's a very stick to YouTube where you can edit. No. I'm gonna have to redo this without streaming. So I'm gonna have to do this. So writing a script is a very good idea. And have Base Liberty got a good idea too. Keep it neutral, just have a bleep button. So those are the two. See, you guys are you guys are smart. You guys are smart. Okay. Script. Okay. All right. All right. So let's move on to the news. Thank you guys. Bleep button played over funny noises is better. I may do a whenever if I you can censor cursing as long as the not the bleep noise YouTube won't count it as cursing. Yeah, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use another I could use a fart sound, but I want to keep it a little classy. Cat bleeps. Oh my god, I love kitty cats. Could you like meow when I start cursing? Oh, that's perfect. Oh my god, it's so freaking perfect. I can do the kitty cat sound whenever like if I was like, fuck that bitch, it'll go, fuck that meow. Meow bleeps. You guys are so fucking awesome. See? Ain't no mountain, ain't no sea, my tea dada. Keep my chat away from me, my tea dada. You guys are so fucking awesome. What would I do without you? All right. I'm gonna do this off script. I'm gonna do this when I finish the live stream. I'm gonna write a script, and I am proud of you guys. And I'm gonna write a script and I'm gonna talk about it. So let's get into the news, okay? All right. So let's talk about, let me make sure you guys can see this. Can you see this okay? Meow that meow meow. Okay, here we go. So I want to talk about the COVID. They're going to mandate in a lot of the cities where it's heavily populated with Black people that they're going to mandate mask wearing. And to me, I think in all these cities that want to mandate it are democratically run. And I think this is done on purpose to keep the tension going between the police officers and Black people. I am in the South. And I'm telling you, as a Black person who live around Black people, we don't wear masks. We are over it. I must admit, in the beginning, I've seen more Black people wear the mask in the month of April and the month of May. Come June, that shit was getting a little old, especially after the protesting when they realized that, oh, so we can riot and not get the COVID. So it's so many contradicting information out there that this has caused Black people, which Black people for the most part was hardly ever wearing masks in any way. But now I want to show you something that because of the pre-existing conditions, Blacks are more likely to die from COVID-19 than white people. Now, I'm not going to go over this article. I'm going to just read this and then I'm going to give you guys the link because there's a reason why I'm bringing all this up. Black people are 4 times more likely to die with COVID-19 than their white counterparts. The Office of National Statistics have found. Meanwhile, a separate study found that being male, older in age, having uncontrolled diabetes, and severe asthma are key factors related to COVID-19 deaths, according to the research at the University of Oxford and London School of Hygiene and Tropical Medicine. So keep this in mind, okay? So I'm going to give you guys the link because y'all know me, I like to share my sources. So here you guys go here in the Twitch, and here we go in YouTube. Hi, Marshall. Thank you for being a member. All right. Yeah, I saw Abbott cucked on mandating it in Texas. Okay. Now, over 1,000 health professionals signed a letter saying don't shut down protests using coronavirus concerns as an excuse. Now, remember, Black people are 4 times more likely to die of COVID-19 than white people. Yet, it's okay for Black people to go protest. And this been given the blessings of the health professionals. So, a group of health and medical colleagues have penned an open letter to express their concern that protests around the United States should be shut down under the guise of coronavirus health concerns. The letter, which went to draw more than 1,200 signatures, focuses on techniques to reduce harm to people protesting racial injustice. So here's the thing. Depending upon what you're doing, white people, and I'm sorry, I'm going to make this racial, white people are not allowed to protest the shutting down, or they're shamed for protesting the shutting down of the government. And that's looked at as taboo, and they're looking at as irresponsible, and also signing up for a suicide cult. But Blacks can come out and protest against BLM, which is a joke, and it's Gucci. So there's a lot of hypocrisy there, but it gets better. Black Lives, this right here is, I'm gonna try to get through this without laughing. Make sure you guys can see this. Okay, let me make sure you guys are seeing this. Okay, we go. Black Lives Matter protests may have wait until you hear this bullshit. Black Lives Matter protests may have slowed overall spread of coronavirus in Denver and other cities, new study finds. While the protests brought thousands of people together, they likely caused many more to stay home. A research team, including the University of Colorado, this is what the liberals think, man. This is so freaking crazy. Denver professional concluded, as protests against racism and police violence sweep across the country, drawing massive crowds into the streets, and a pandemic public health official worried about the overall impact would these protests, which many health leaders said they support, also turn out to be virus super spreading events? A new study by the nationwide research team that includes a University of Colorado Denver professor has found something surprising. Brace yourself for the stupidity. The protests may have slowed the overall spread of the coronavirus in cities with large demonstrations, including Denver. Quote, we think, can you guys see this? Because I want you to make sure I'm reading this correctly. Here we go. We think that what's going on is it's the people who are not going to the protests are staying away. Said Andrew Friedson, the CU Denver professor, who is one of the paper's co-author. Quote, the overall effect for the entire city is more social distancing because people are avoiding protest. What? That hurt my brain. That hurt my brain. That hurt my brain. They are saying that because people did not go to the protests, they still went to the stores, they still went to see their auntie, they still went to see their side piece, they still went to the movies, they still went to other ways. Because they didn't go to the protests, they went to other places. That slowed down the spread of COVID. Can you feel the craziness? Can you feel the craziness? They're saying that not going to the protests slowed down the spread of COVID. Hold on, so you guys don't think I'm making this shit up. I'm gonna give you, y'all know me, I'm gonna give you my fucking receipts. Here you go. That's for you in Twitch. And here's for you. Hey, co-host. knows COVID? So I slowed down the spread because people were too afraid to too afraid of the mob to go outside. No, Ruth. That's not the thing. They're not even putting any accountability on the fucking mob. They're totally not even looking at the fucking mob of hundreds of thousands of people, excuse me, millions of, no, how many people did all, if we want to combine these cities together, we're talking about millions of people. Ruth with the $5 donation tree, if all the restaurants and stores are burned down, people can't go there to catch COVID. That's a set. Okay, now you get it, Ruth. Yeah, okay, you now you see now you see how idiotic this is. They're perfectly said, perfectly stated. They're saying, they're like, no, don't look at the millions of people who went to the protest. Let's look at the people who didn't go to the protest. And the fact that they didn't go to the protest, that's the reason why there's no spread of COVID-19. What is that bitch name of the mayor? Her last name is Bottoms. You want to hold everyone accountable. I love this. Look at this. I love this. I'm using the fucking, what's the name of this? What is the name of this? Keisha Bottoms. Yeah. Think. Think. Keisha Bottoms, for those of you who don't know, hold on. Keisha Bottoms went to a march. Keisha, hold on. Let me see if I can find it on YouTube. Let me see if anybody did it on YouTube. Let me see. Keisha Bottoms, COVID-19. Now, I wonder if they're going to show her in the march. Actually, you know what? Let me see if I can find her marching. Hold on. See, this is another thing. This is one thing I do hate about YouTube. Marching. Okay. Here we go. I found it. So watch this. Watch this shit, right? Hold on. Cause y'all know me. I'm gonna show you the fucking madness of all of this. So watch this, right? Watch this shit.
You all today. There is something better on the other side of this. There's something better on the other side of this for us, and there's something better on the other side of this for our children.
Can you guys see? Hold on. Let me move my webcam so you can see what it says. Atlanta Mayor Keisha Lance Bottom joins protest in downtown Atlanta. Okay, watch this.
To you all today. There is something better on the other side of this. There's something better on the other side of this for us, and there's something better on the other side of this for our children's children. So I want to thank all of you all who have gathered out here today and who have gathered across the country to honor these men and women who have died.
They're not even listening to her ass, right? So now she has the COVID, yeah?
All right, now to one of our top stories this morning. The mayor of Atlanta testing positive for COVID-19. Mayor Bottoms calling her diagnosis scary and leaving her in a state of shock after she says she did everything to avoid contracting the virus. Next.
Did you guys hear that? Was that too low? Did you guys hear that? Hold on. Did you guys hear that? Did you? Okay, you guys did hear it. You got to hear. You want to hear the bullshit again? You want to hear the bullshit again? Listen to this shit again. Hold on. This is it. I just showed you this bitch with no mask on, talking through a bullhorn at a fucking protest. Remember now, the same protests that these people said have slowed down the spread of the COVID. Now they said that it was that the actual Black Lives Matter protest slowed down the COVID spread of coronavirus, yet still this bitch got the coronavirus by being at the fucking Black Lives Matter protest. Do you see the lies that the left spreads? Let's listen to this bullshit again. Hold on. Listen to this bullshit. She did everything in her power not to get it. Bullshit. We just saw her without a mask on. Talking about I want to tell you black people that we so oppressed because of systemic racism and slavery. We are so helpless. Please help us, white man. Please give us your blessing to understand the Black Lives Matter. These freaking Negroes get on my fucking nerves.
19. Mayor Bottoms calling her diagnosis scary and leaving her in a state of shock after she says she did everything to avoid contracting the virus. Next Thursday.
They're playing with our intelligence. You see this, right? They're playing with our intelligence. And you guys got to call this bullshit out when you see it. You got to call it out when you see it. Stop letting these people get away with this fuckery.
Event is live in Atlanta with more on the mayor's condition and the message that she has for everyone, Nick.
Good morning, Francesca. And Mayor Bottoms said that she does not have any symptoms. We first learned the news about her testing positive for COVID-19 on her Twitter account yesterday evening. And look, Mayor Bottoms has been very visible in recent weeks, most recently on Sunday holding a news conference following a violent weekend here in Atlanta. During each of these appearances, Mayor Bottoms has been seen wearing a mask, only removing it to speak to cameras or microphones. Last month,
lies. That was a blatant lie.
Protests related to the death.
Man, after all this shit, how do people still take the news seriously?
Of George Floyd, she urged protesters to get tested. Also very vocal about people wearing masks. She appeared on MSNBC last night. Listen in.
But certainly we are not immune. And again, this is just a lesson to everyone that you have to take every single symptom seriously. And as I see this growing list of symptoms, you can't assume that it's seasonal allergies.
And Francesca, Mayor Bottoms said that she decided to get rapid testing following that news conference on Sunday when she was in a room with about 50 people. She said she will now work from home for the next 2 weeks.
So let's move on to the other hypocrisy here. More fuckery. Why the Black Lives Matter protests didn't contribute to the COVID-19 surge. This is what I talk about the bigotry of low expectation and not being fair with the accountability with blacks versus whites. Okay? And how you want to sit up here and say, oh, Trump's rally, oh, you're going to get COVID, you are going to, anytime anybody on the right, anytime anybody on the left, on the center, on the right, on the center right, if you're not a progressive or a liberal and you decide to protest or you decide to defy the fucking goddamn corona order of social distancing, you are bad. But if you do it as far as being a liberal or a progressive or a tanky, it's good. If you're on the right, you're bad. If you're on the left, you're good. And this shit with the black folks is this. Like, you're sitting up here saying that, and I did a show 2 weeks ago that says Oregon states that black people don't wear a mask. But remember what I told you guys. If that's the case, then you are purposely killing black folks. And so therefore you're encouraging the protests so that now I'm not going to get into the whole COVID shit. That's not my thing. If you want to know how I really feel, come to YouTube. Well, I'll tell you any and everything. But I will say this. If there is some truth to what you're fucking saying, then why is it that you don't allow anyone on the right to protest, but you allow Black people from nationwide to protest, refuse the social gathering, you don't enforce the mask mandate, and therefore you're just allowing this shit to go on? Are you doing this in hopes that my race dies out? I mean, it's bad enough we are dying. We're slowly losing in population by killing each other. And you have convinced Black people that that shit is basically a myth. More Black babies are aborted than born. And now you got this shit going on with the COVID shit. So, and then of course you got this. So where to go? So now you got this. So let's read this shit here. And by the way, this is from Healthline. It's archived and it's credible because it's been fact checked. There isn't evidence that Black Lives Matter protests have led to the noticeable increase in COVID-19 cases, despite early concern from health officials. Guess what? There's no evidence to show that Trump rallies contribute to an increase of COVID-19 cases. There's no evidence to show that opening up businesses in rural red areas contribute to COVID-19 cases. By the way, there's no evidence for any of this shit. The reason for the lack of transmission likely have to do with the protesters being outside in the wind and sun, and most of them wearing masks. Oh my God. Most of those people that were looting and protesting were not wearing masks. And from my understanding, hold on, let me look at my two chats for my guess is the herd mentality and control conditioning is why people take the news seriously. I don't take these people news seriously. Here's my question I want to ask. Where's my chat go? Okay, here we go. Here's a question I want to ask both my YouTube chat and I want to ask this for my Twitch chat. We have been told over and over again that you have to have the actual medical mask. What is that called? The actual, it's not the PPE. What is that called? N95. You have to have a custom-made N95 mask that will guarantee, hey, I'm Pepe Wasted Life. Hello. You have to have the actual N95 mask that is going to protect you from airborne viruses and bacteria. Okay, the N95 surgical mask. What we have been seeing from 80% of those in the Black community is that they're taking bandanas, they're taking regular cloths, and they're putting "I still can't breathe" on the shit, or they're putting Black Lives Matter on the shit, and they're putting it over his face. And the medical professionals are saying that this is not effective in preventing one from contracting the COVID-19 virus. Now, if that is the fucking case, then why are you sitting up here saying they're masks? Not only that, though, but we've seen I have bandanas. You know what? I cleaned my desk off. Oh, shoot. Oh, man. Anyway, I was going to show y'all how knucklehead Black folks wear their mask. They wear it underneath their nose. Or they wear the bandana where it covers their nose, but this part right here is flapping out. But You do not say anything about that. You do not mandate that Black folks wear the N95 surgical mask. They could put any kind of cloth on their fucking face, and medical doctors said that this is ineffective. It's like not wearing a mask at all. So you see how this shit is a bunch of bullshit? And you know Black folks got to be fashion with their shit. They can't have no ugly ass N95 mask over their face. They gotta put goddamn flowers on this shit, put their fucking baby pictures on their fucking mask, put weave on there, turn it all kinds of goddamn colors like neo green, neo yellow, and shit like that. I mean, Black people gotta be fucking extra with their shit. You know what I'm saying? Those of you who are white, you may not know what I'm fucking talking about. But if you ever get a chance to go on a live stream and you see Peter Passoff, how you doing? And if you see how Black folks fucking fashioned their goddamn fucking mask, you will realize that the fuckery is deep. What are you saying to me? The N95 is 95 effective for protecting yourself. The bandanas and cloth masks protect others from you. It restricts your breathing and droplets from getting on other people. So if everyone has them, no. Peter Pansoff, I want you to go, I'm gonna challenge you on that. I want you to go give me some medical citations to show me that a bandana is effective at all. I'm challenging you all spreading this falsehood. Now, you my buddy now. I like you, but that's bullshit. Go get them receipts. I want to see medical studies. I want to see a medical doctor to even say that wearing a fucking bandana is effective in any kind of way whatsoever. It's bullshit. It's bullshit. This is bullshit. And the reason why I know it's bullshit is because a bandana does not completely cover everything. It is not effective in protecting yourself. It's not effective at all. It's not effective in protecting you or me if the shit is real. I'm just saying. I'm not saying it isn't. I'm not saying it is. I'm just saying. If the shit that they're saying is true, then the bandana is not effective at all in protecting anybody. So this is what I'm talking about, all these fucking liberal lies about COVID. Because if you see how Black people wear it, come on now. All right, hold on. Let me finish reading. People who attend other outdoor events, such as going to the beach and the ball game, tend to share indoor facilities like bathrooms, shops, and restaurants. More liberal lies. They have these things called portal potties at these fucking marches. Are you trying to tell me that a fucking porta potty is more sanitary than a restroom bathroom? And those of you who are low IQ, let me help you out. See, a restroom bathroom is cleaned, okay, thoroughly by an employee who used specific chemicals every 15 to 30 minutes. I went to a restroom and I had to walk out because the fucking they did not make us wear a mask to go eat in the restroom, but there was a woman who was specifically assigned to the bathroom. And as soon as I walked in there, I smelled all those chemicals and I said, man, I could hold my pee. It ain't that big. And I wait till I got home, which is not really good for your bladder, ladies, so don't do that often. But they had a woman in there cleaning out the bathroom. And I do believe the men had one too. So you're trying to tell me that the porta potties are more sanitary than a restroom bathroom? This is why the people on the left are dumb. That's what they're They're stupid. Because at all of these marches were porta potties. Am I saying it correctly? Porty party e-potties? I've never gone into these things. And you know why I don't go into porta potties? I'm going to tell you why. Blame the movie Jackass. Blame the movie Jackass. Here's the CDC saying cloth coverings will help reduce the spread. Okay, let's look at this. Here is the Surgeon General giving, okay, hold on. They're giving me some receipts. Let's look at it. Copy link location. Okay, about face covering. This is from CDC, so this is official. COVID-19 spreads mainly from person to person through respiratory droplets produced when the infected person coughs, sneezes, talks, and raises their voices while shouting, chanting, and singing. These droplets, blah, blah, blah. Why is it? Okay. Cloth face covering may help prevent people who have COVID-19 from spreading the virus and others. Wearing a cloth face covering will help protect people around you, including those at higher risk of severe illness from COVID-19 and workers who frequently come into close contact with other people. Cloth face coverings are most likely to reduce the spread of COVID-19 when they are widely used by people in public settings. The spread of the COVID-19 can be reduced when the cloth face covering are used along with other preventive measures, including social distancing and frequent hand washing and cleaning, distancing frequently touched surfaces. The cloth face covering recommended here are not surgical masks or respirators. Currently, those are critical supplies that should be reserved for healthcare workers and other first responders. Cloth face coverings are not personal protective equipment like PPE. They are not appropriate substitutes for PPE, such as respiratory, like N95 respirators, or medical face masks like surgical masks in workplace where respirators or face masks are recommended and required to protect the wearer. Well, hold on. I'm sorry. Help me, guys. I'm confused on this last one. Let me read this again. You got to forgive me. I had a ghetto education. Cloth face coverings are not personal protective equipment, PPE. They are not appropriate substitutes for PPE, such as respirators like the N95 respirators, or medical face masks like surgical masks in workplaces where respirators or face masks are recommended or required to protect the wearer. Well, which one is it? Yeah, I saw the may help. I think you missed the point. The reason porta potties might not spread COVID is because people in public bathrooms are walking close to each other. No, sweetie, porta potties are disgusting. And hold on. I'm gonna get to you in a minute, Thriller. Oh, no. Somebody says YOLO swag is actually making this. YOLO swag put N95 as the highest, cloth is the second, and nothing as the third. They help reduce the spread, but cloth coverings aren't effective as proper N95 mask. Okay. So thank you for, as you can see, this is Tree of Logic stream. If you bring me some citations, I'll read it. This does not change my mind about the face covering. It may, but it does still say that the N95 is the required mask and recommended mask to protect the wearer. So yeah, this is good information. Let me give this to my YouTube channel so that they can have it. But it doesn't disprove what I'm saying. But what are you guys saying? 6 feet in Washington. Okay, now let me get back to the porta potties. Okay, for Thriller. Social distancing is greater than cloth masks, but if you do both, it's best. I can't wait. You know what, Peter Pan stuff? I can't wait till all of this is over so that I can actually tell you the experience of me and hundreds of Black people around me. I'm not disagreeing that they are the dirtiest, but the main source of spreading is not people touching things, but from someone speaking close. No. Thriller 57. Wow, we're really having a good conversation around here. I really like this. See how we're having a dialogue? I got people here from the left and the right and the center. We're all having a conversation. All right. Now let's get back to the nasty ass porta potties. They're saying, hold on, let's get back to that. They're saying that people who attend other outdoor events, such as going to the beaches and a ball game, tend to share indoor facilities like bathrooms, shops, and restaurants. I'm debunking the bathroom, shops, and restaurants statement because porta potties are infested with germs and nasty ass shit. See, I'm gonna show you how this is stupid what they're saying. Restaurants, bathrooms, and shops, even their fucking gas station bathrooms have a sink and a paper towel and a hand dryer to wash your hands. When you go into a nasty ass porta potty, there is no sink to wash your hands. You, first of all, have to touch the nasty ass doorknob to get into the porta potties. Then you have to lock it, and that's got a lot of germs on it. Then you have to pull your pants down and your panties down, those of you who wear panties, and you have to squat over the fucking toilet. But there are some trifling ass people who will actually sit on the fucking toilet. Then, when you do your thing, you take the toilet tissue and then you go, you do your thing there, okay? And then, how do you flush? I don't know what a porta potty. Hold on. I'm not trying to shame anybody who went to a porta potty because I don't know. I don't go in those things. How do you flush? They don't flush? No flush? Oh, well, how do you get rid of the stuff that's in the toilet? It doesn't flush. No flushing. I think you have to clean it with the shit. You shit in a large bucket. Oh. All right, guys, I'm going to get off this subject. I'm getting really nauseous. I don't want to talk about this no more. You are missing the point again. This virus doesn't spread from people touching things. I don't think I've read anything where they said infected people touching the infected things spread the virus on others. Okay. I that makes no sense, Thriller. So you're saying that if I have corona and I go and you go like this, that you don't get corona on your hands? I'm so sorry. I'm one of these low IQ Black people, but goddamn common sense is common, all right? Please help me out, okay? I've been to a ghetto school. Again, excuse me, white people. This Black woman have asked you guys a question. If I have corona and I went like this, and I gave you the phone and you touched it, do you have corona on your hands? Yes or no? yes or no. I need a yes or no. A yes or no. Yes or no, white folks. Please educate this low IQ black person. See, y'all won't even answer because y'all know what y'all said was just stupid. I didn't say anything about No. Stop changing the subject. Thriller says you're missing a point. The virus doesn't spread from people touching things. Okay. I said, if I go on my fucking phone and put it in your hands, which means you're touching my phone that I done went all over, do you have the corona? Did you get the contract to the fucking corona? That's why y'all on the losing side, because y'all so stupid on the left. Y'all so stupid. Y'all so stupid. Y'all stupid. Seriously. I love you, though. Y'all know y'all my buddies. But that made no fucking sense. Look at YOLO. YOLO talking about she outsmarted us. Where's my YouTube? YouTube. Hold on. What YouTube saying? This is what I go through though. Actually I like it. This is what I go through. This is what I go through on Twitch, YouTube. Everyone should take a logic class with Tree. They're saying that if I touch something that has the corona on it, I can't get the corona because I touched it. I can't get bacteria. This is why y'all got these fucking diseases. Hold on. I'm about to say something very problematic. This is why the Indians, the Native Americans died en masse from diseases because y'all trifling ass ancestors did not understand anything about hygiene. I, as a black person, understands the importance of hygiene. How many times have I seen white people go into the bathroom and then leave outside the goddamn bathroom without washing their nasty ass hands? I have actually cussed some white women out for that shit. I have to say, this is something I have never seen black women do. Now, y'all, I have never seen black women go in a fucking bathroom stall and then go right out the goddamn door. Marshall said I was told to pee. I was told not to pee on my hands. Yeah, this is what I'm saying. It's like, I'm saying to myself, dude, that's one thing I have been taught is how to be hygienic, to have good hygienic manner. No, that's not the word. To practice good hygienic procedures and methods. And anytime the corona has to teach you trifling ass people to wash your fucking hands, then that's your problem. That's your lack of home training. My white ancestors gave smallpox blankets to the natives. They knew what they were doing. All right. YouTube, thank you for keeping me sane. They be saying some crazy. Tree, can you run for president? Hell no. I'm too problematic. I've had many black friends tell me to keep my nails short. I don't actually, my nails, they don't even grow that long. This is about the longest they'll ever grow. And you notice I don't wear fingernail polish either. So I have good thing. Hello, you have a clean mind. I always wash my hands, but I'm used to it because I work at food service. Thank you so much, Peter Pantoff. Okay, guys, let me get back to my fucking story here. You guys are distracting me. It's an issue brought, but here's the thing. This is stupid. This is stupid. This is absolutely stupid to say that porta potties are cleaner than a fucking restaurant and shop and even a gas station bathroom. That's just stupid. This is just absolutely stupid. It is an issue brought up by many people who support the reopening of businesses and the return of the large gathering in the midst of the COVID-19 pandemic. If there wasn't an outcry about the spread of the novel coronavirus during the Black Lives Matter protests in late May or early June, why was there one when people returned to restaurants, nail salons, bars, and beaches? Weren't the protests a potential super spreader of COVID-19? It's a concern public health officials initially raised. I do not, oh God, I have not pre-read this, so let me prepare my mind for the fuckery. I do not think there's a potential for this to be, unfortunately, a seeding event. The director of disease at CDC, motherfucker. So have the Black Lives Matter protests led to the noticeable increase in the COVID-19 cases? And if not, what has made them different from events such as a concert or large wedding? Experts say the short answer is the first question is no. Why? They say that the answer to the second question, wait a minute, you're not going to give an explanation on why you said no? They say the answer to the second question reveals useful tips on what activities may be lower risk and have to participate in them safely as the country continues to balance a desire to return to normal with this is bullshit. This is word salad. This is what they do. This is what the left does. This is what the left does. This is what the left does, y'all. Did you see this shit? You didn't see this shit? And so have the Black Lives Matter protests led to the noticeable increase in the COVID-19 cases? The expert says the answer to their first question is no. No explanation, no studies, no scientific data. It's just no. Believe me, because I'm the CDC person. Fuck these people. Fuck these people, them lying motherfuckers. And then the second question was, if not, what has led them different from events such as a concert or large wedding? And the answer to that is, they say the answer to the second question reveals useful tips on what activities may be lower risk and how to participate in them safely as the country contributes to blah, blah, blah. This is what's the... How come this can't contribute to the fucking large weddings and concerts? Hold on, I gotta go to my YouTube. You see what this bullshit is? You see this bullshit? And these motherfuckers want to they want to know why Trump's winning. They want to know why Trump will get reelected because of stupid shit like this. What's up, Keith? I don't want to read no more stupidity on this shit right here. This is actually, here, I'm going to give you guys the link to this. Let me get my YouTube, because my YouTubers the link first. Here you go. That's the link to this stupid ass article. And they want to say they fact checked it. This is such bullshit. See, this is why you can't trust these motherfuckers, right? Because remember, these mothers said fact check. Fact check by who? Donald Duck? Who the fuck fact checked this shit? I bet you it was Nasty Pelosi with her drunk ass. We fact checked this and we just want to say that the answer is just no. We're not going to give you no evidence of the spread of it. None of just blah, 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 blah. So let's listen to black people talk about this shit, okay? A police expert explained why brothers get arrested for not social distancing. I haven't read this. I just want to know what other people think. Officers are using the same tactics they have long led to resentment in Black communities. We've added another harsh statistics to the disproportionate impact of COVID-19 and having an African American that's happening on the African American communities. Unlike COVID, sorry guys, I gotta fucking. All right, hold on, let me move my. All right, here we go. All right. Unlike the coronavirus, the contours of this one are old and familiar. In mid-March, in an effort to halt the pandemic spread, officials around the country began ordering people to stay at home and to practice social distancing while wearing facial coverings or a mask in public. In some locals, the police have been called on to enforce these measures. In short order, reports began to surface of Black people being aggressively confronted by officers, ordered to leave stores, or violently arrested. In New York City, which has the nation's highest concentration of coronavirus cases, these reports contrasted with images of the police handing out masks to white people who violate social distancing practices. The New York police, okay, this is bullshit. Rafiq lives in New York. And didn't Rafiq said that when he walked around with no mask, that the police officer offered him a mask? No. No. Who here remember Rafiq specifically saying this on my panel, that when he walked by a police officer without wearing a mask, the police officer says, "Would you like a mask?" And then Rafiq said, "It's not made in China." And the police officer was like, "No, it's America, USA, USA." And then Rafiq took the mask and kept on walking. Do you see how this is a Black person though, because a Black person always got to be a victim. These Negroes got to be a victim for the white man. Oh, he gave it all to the white man, but he didn't give it to the Black people. They gave the mask to Black people too. Rafiq had talked about this last month. Okay. All right. So let's keep reading this. Where was that lie at? Okay. The New York Police Department released statistics showing that about 374 people cited for social distancing violations, though the first week in May, typically at social gatherings, more than 80% were Black and Hispanic. If the Democrats really gave a fuck about Black people, and Black people love to gather, my people love to dance, they love to twerk, they love to get their drink on, they love to smoke, they love to fucking get together. Why would you mandate laws that will target them specifically than any other race? I have showed countless videos. I even debuted them in my debate forums of Black people getting arrested for just sitting together outside. You already have, and this is done by design. This is done to continue the tension between Black people and the police. And if I was the police in these liberal blue cities, I would leave Black people alone. I will leave Black people alone. Let them sit there and play craps. Let them play spades. Let them play their music. Let them twerk. Let them goddamn drinking. Let them rap. Let them be together. Because coming up, remember when I showed you guys that video of the Black, it was kind of cute, but it was actually funny too, where it was a group of Black young men were in Central Park and they were all sitting on a bench together, okay? And the police officer came up and said, "All right, y'all gotta stay 6 feet away from each other." And the Black people did like this. They did this to their buddies. They were like, "All right, we social distance." So they did. So they did the arm length away from each other. And then it was like, "Okay, we 6 feet. Now you leave us alone, you pig." And the police officer was like, "No, you got to say 6 feet. That's arm length. That's 6 feet." He like, "Listen, nigga, Why can't I get the corona if I want to be with my nigga over here, Tyrone, and I want to be with my nigga over here and Ray, and he got the corona and I don't? It's up to me if I want to get the fucking corona from my nigga, you know what I'm saying? Don't I have that right? Don't I have that right to get the corona if I fucking want to? Now, the shit was funny. But there was some truth to it. Who the fuck are these Democrats to tell Black people that they don't have the right to contract any disease that they as white people don't want them to have? If I refuse to wear the mask, and I know y'all gonna say, well, you could contaminate everybody else. Yeah, okay, whatever. There's no evidence for that. But in the Black community, HIV and STDs are at an all-time high, and my race has the highest in any race in America. I don't see white people making that shit illegal of having unprotected sex. If you can't get Black people to use fucking condoms, how the fuck you gonna get them to social distance from each other? And the answer to that is that they're using this, okay? They're using this to continue the tension between the Black community and police officers. Because the police officer can't come up into your bedroom and make you Negroes wear fucking condoms. That's against the law. But the thing about it is that people should have the right to get sick. They should have the right to commit suicide. They should have the right to do anything to themselves as long as it doesn't affect other people. So if you have a group, of Black teenagers who all together say that they will take the risk of getting COVID-19 because they don't want to social distance. They don't want to be 6 feet apart with each other. They want to sit right beside each other. They want to be able to rap with one another. They want to be able to pass blunts from one another. Okay? They want to be able to start spitting bars with one another. They want to do this shit knowing that there is a risk of them contracting COVID-19. Who the fuck are white Democrats to tell them that they have no right? I'm sorry. I'm laughing at my chat. I'm laughing at something the CIA saying. No, I'm sorry, not the CIA. Who was this? Shortcake. Shortcake said when I was talking about how that the police officers can't come in there and make Black men wear condoms. The Shortcake said they'll have drones peeking through the window, Kappa. So you see what I'm saying? Let me see what YouTube was saying. Tree, I'm a B-boy who spits bars. I love you. And this is why you don't want socialized medicine, because then your health becomes the state's business. That was from my YouTube chat. How Silver Claus Gesture sent a $5 donation. Tree, what is the rebuttal when people say that doesn't give you the right to give other people the virus? No. I just gave you the scenario. These Black men all agreed to contaminate each other. Therefore, they should not be forced to social distance from each other, because they all decided that if they had the Rona, that they should have the right to give it to each other with the other people's consent. But the thing about it is that there is no evidence. You cannot sit up here and say that healthy people are giving other healthy people the coronavirus. No one fact check people if they have the flu. What is another here's one. A friend of mine got the shingles and he had to be isolated in the hospital. And he was prevented from leaving the hospital until his shingles was under control. He stayed voluntarily away from all of us for a month, and it wasn't mandatory because he said that what he has is very contagious. Yet and still, you don't have anybody forcing isolation and social distancing from people who really have dangerous contagious diseases. This is never done with the flu. This is never done with pneumonia. This is never done with other contagious diseases. Why is this different? I'll tell you why. It's because we're in an election year. That's why. That's the reason why. We're in an election year. That's the only reason why we're still going through this shit. You know what I mean? Okay. All right. So let's go to the next one here. Am I finished this already? Okay, you guys got it. I don't need to read this anymore. I just picked this up to show you guys that this is done. There's no need to have protests. There's no need to have all these riotings and looting because justice was served. What the fuck are they protesting for? Police brutality is not the main concern for Black people. White people say it is, but it's not the top 10 things that are killing Black folks. I went through this 2 weeks ago. I showed it on this channel 2 weeks ago. Okay. I also want to talk about this hatred for the police. What is this here? Okay, here we go. I also want to show this hatred for the police. 68% of voters approve of police over politicians and journalists. And here we have it right here, where a majority of voters, 68%, approve of the police. The new Hill-Harris X poll finds registered voters in the June 22-23 poll favored healthcare workers and police more than politicians and journalists. 94% said they approve of job healthcare workers were doing, and 62% approved of the local politicians. 59% approved of how journalists are doing their jobs. I can't believe it's that high for journalists. And 56% say that the same for their representatives in DC. So the commies, the tankies on the left, these people want to remove policing from our communities so that the death rate can escalate, because these people, I would have to say 99% of the commies on Twitch, they come from privileged backgrounds. They can afford private securities. They also live in neighborhoods where they don't have to worry about Lakeisha and Lamar and Tyrone fucking with their shit and basically, stray bullets. They don't have to worry about that shit. They live in a privileged area, Black and white, not Black and white, because we got some Black Marxists on this channel, and all those Negroes are from privileged areas, and they all live in white communities. So they want to act all new and shit, talking about some white supremacy shit. You ain't got to deal with Black folks. Shut your lying ass up. And here's the thing. The white ones are worse. So they want to take the very thing that Black people need the most, is the police. Black folks love the police. Contrary to the echo chamber that they say here on Twitch, and they want to sit up here and lie and say that the black people don't want them. No, your racist white ass, excuse me, your racist commie white ass don't want the police in here, because just like a communist tanky bitch motherfucker, you want us dead. Communist people love to just kill off other people, like blacks, gays, and all this other stuff. So I'm trying to feel like I don't trust. I hate them just as much as I hate Nazis. I hate them just as much as I hate these white nationalists. So I want to listen to, by the way, how good does Herschel Walker look? Y'all see Herschel Walker? I'm telling you guys, the gym is the fountain of you. Oh, I got a donation. $5 from Beth. No, hold on. Ruth. Sorry, Ruth. Ruth says, everything is backwards now. Right wingers are saying, my body, my choice. And libs are promoting homeschooling. I never thought I would see that. Are they really promoting? Are they really promoting homeschooling? I didn't know that. I thought that was something that the right would do. Herschel Walker looks so fucking good, guys. Herschel Walker, you know what? This lets you guys know that the gym is the fountain of youth. Let's listen to what Herschel Walker has to say.
Hey, it's Herschel here, working out. Hey, I was watching some kids, African American and Caucasian kids play the other day, and I started thinking about their future. And then I was listening to a BLM protester who's speaking for the black people, and I said, wait a minute, he don't speak for me. He don't speak for a lot of other people that I know. And I was watching all the people that wanted to take over a city block, and not just black, that was Caucasian, there was all types of race there. And I said, wait a minute, they don't speak for the people I know. Why is these companies giving money to these groups for what? Where's my freedom? Where's my freedom that I don't want to tear down statues? I don't want to defund the police. I don't want to riot and tear people's stores up. I want to do it the right way. So Congress, senators, where's my freedom to speak? If you're a leaker and you decide to leak information that's not true, isn't that like shouting fire in a crowded building that you need to be punished?
Okay, Herschel Walker, you will receive a ban because you're the wrong type of Negro. I want to go and shadow ban Herschel Walker's Twitter. That Negro is making, that beautiful black man is making too much common sense. How do we shadow ban his shit? He cannot say factual shit like this on Twitter. He's going to upset the white woke community. Herschel Walker, man, goddamn. If this ain't a motivation to get your ass into the gym, all right, y'all ready for my, okay. Y'all ready for the person who triggers the libs the most? Dude, Tucker is on fucking fire. Tucker is on fire, man. And the libs hate him. The liberals hate him. And if they hate him, I love him. You know what I'm saying? They fucking, dude, Tucker ain't playing. All right, let's listen to what Tucker had to say.
If you don't have much money and if you don't have much power, this is definitely a very bad time to live in New York City. It's a frightening time. The economy has been shut down for months. Hundreds of thousands of jobs have vanished. They may not come back. The neighborhoods of New York have been scarred by rioting and looting. And now, most ominously, violence is surging in what used to be, not so long ago, America's safest big city. Shootings this June more than doubled compared to the same month last year. On Sunday alone.
Well, if you guys think that Tucker's not giving any facts, I want you to tell me, because I don't mind you liberals having a problem with Tucker. I like that you get triggered by them. But if he says anything here that's not factual, provide receipts that disproves what he's saying. I mean, don't get butthurt and say, well, Tucker doesn't say anything factual. What if he doesn't say anything factual? I mean, prove him wrong. But I'm sorry, the fact that Tucker pisses you all off on the left, that shit is orgasmic.
64 people in New York were shot, 10 were killed. It's obvious what's going on here. New York's leaders are indulging the mob, which works for them in the end. They're attacking police officers. They're holding back law enforcement for normal people. Criminals and predators are doing what they always do. They're taking advantage. Weak and vulnerable people of all races are paying the price for this.
I'm sorry. Where did you guys get that Tucker emote from? Is that a Tucker emote? Where'd you guys get that from? Sleeper Chris? Who's Sleeper Chris? I don't know who that is. Can you give me a link to his stream? I've never heard of him before. Yes. Late night political streamer. Really? I've never heard of him. Apparently a sleeper on Twitch. Click on the emote to see his channel from. Oh, okay. Oh, you guys are teaching me how to Twitch. Thank you. Okay. Back to our regularly scheduled program.
This is not a concern over at CNN. Don Lemon doesn't care. He is a highly paid news anchor. For him, the shootings and murders are the stuff he covers on television, not something that affects his life. In fact, the whole thing's kind of hilarious. Watch.
Yeah, Democratic cities are in chaos right now. Is this what you want from Joe Biden? And they're going to take your country away, and they're taking down the statues. And
crime is rising as they defund police.
Oh, my gosh, it's so bad. And they get defunding police. It's like...
Wow. Talk about caught telling the truth on camera. And it wasn't the only time he did. On Tuesday, Lemon invited actor Terry Crews on his show and explained correctly that despite its name, Black Lives Matter doesn't really care about black lives.
Nope.
You look in the city of Chicago, there are 9 children who died by gun violence, by black on black gun violence from June 20th all the way to today. The Black Lives Matter movement has said nothing about this.
What does that have to do with equality, though, Terry?
Terry, see, that's why they always get the right people to come in and get against Don Lemons. Black Lives Matter is not a slogan about equality. They're trying to convince people that Black Lives Matter. You see how low IQ Don Lemon is? What does that have to do with equality? It didn't say black equality matters, you dumb motherfucker. Who bows before a white man every night, by the way? These fucking new Negroes. These new Negroes with, and by the way, I'm all for interracial. I don't discriminate. My vagina doesn't discriminate, okay? All right? But my thing is, if you consider the white man the fucking evil devil that you keep preaching on your fucking fake news broadcast network, then why is it that you suck the devil's dick every other night? I don't understand this hypocrisy. The white man is bad, but he's good enough to put your dick in his mouth. Which one is it, nigga? And it doesn't say black equality matters. It's Black Lives Matter. So when black people are killed by other black people, it doesn't matter to other black people. Dumbass. You know you picked the right person to bring this shit to, idiot.
The Black Lives Matter movement has said nothing about this.
What does that have to do with equality, though, Terry? The Black Lives Matter movement was started because it was talking about police brutality. If you want an all Black Lives Matter movement that talks about gun violence in communities, including, you know, black communities, then start that movement with that name. But that's...
So what Don Lemon is saying is that the Black Lives Matter about talking about police brutality, but it talks more about, hey, YouTube, that fucking the original Black Lives Matter? Uh-oh. Jay gave me $2. Thank you so much for the $2 donation. Did you see Tucker Writers got fired? Yeah, I heard about it. I didn't go look into it. Mark got with a $2 donation. Terry Crews is about to be banned for a wrong thing. Yep. He about to be canceled for wrong thing too. Here's the thing, okay? Black Lives Matter was founded on the premise of police brutality, but when you read their mission statement, they're actually removing Black men out of the homes. They don't want fathers anymore. Okay, so that has been removed as well. They don't want heterosexual normality. This has also been taken from the website. They want to remove the cis normative from the nuclear family, which they also want to destroy. And it's all about the LGBT agenda. That is what the original and the current Black Lives Matter organization is about. They want, because they're against heterosexual Black men, they are all for heterosexual Black men getting killed and Black on Black crime, which is the case. So the name Black Lives Matter is full of shit. So you're trying to say that this Black Lives Matter deals with a problem that's really not an epidemic in the Black community, but it's just a basically it's just because Don Lemon is, you know, a gay Black man, of course he's going to side with the agenda of the Alphabet Soup Committee that undermines the structure that is desperately needed to bring some normality to Black children in the community. This is the most stupidest shit I've ever seen. No, not the most stupidest, but I've seen some stupid shit.
Not what Black Lives Matter is about. The Black Lives Matter movement is about police brutality and injustice in that manner, not about what's happening in Black neighborhoods.
Hence why Black lives don't matter to Black people. Because when Black children are shot in the head and killed, their lives don't matter because it wasn't done by somebody white. If a white person was to do it, then their lives would matter. But when Black people kill each other, it don't matter. No, it don't matter. And this is the hypocrisy is amazing. And and we all know that the whole slogan is a bunch of bullshit. It's as if Black people are trying to convince themselves that Black Lives Matter. Trust me, any Black person in these chat rooms, if we was to go to the hood, we will see from our own people how much our fucking lives don't matter to them. I am more safer in a fucking white neighborhood than I am in a goddamn Black neighborhood. So what the fuck y'all talking about? And yes, this is the thing. I think every fucking white liberal who wants a virtue signal about Black Lives Matter should be required to live in the hood for a week, and they can't stay cooped up in a goddamn roach-ass fucking apartment.
Now, if you're running a channel like CNN, you want dumb people on TV because they're compliant. They'll say what they're told. They'll tell the audience what the moment demands. They will never stray from the script, and that's exactly what Mr. Lamont is doing. But just 7 years ago, it was a different country, and people were kind of allowed to say what they thought was true. And so at the time, here's what Don Lemon was saying about Black communities. Watch this.
Don Lemon.
More than 72% of children in the African-American community are born out of wedlock. That means absent fathers. And the studies show that lack of a male role model is an express train right to prison. And the cycle continues. So please, Black folks, as I said, if this doesn't apply to you, I'm not talking to you. Pay attention to and think about what has been presented in recent history as acceptable behavior. Pay close attention to the hip-hop and rap culture that many of you embrace, a culture that glorifies everything.
Racist! 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 I would like to report Don Lemons. I want to report this video for hate speech. This is hate speech. Hate speech. I need this fucking channel shadow banned. We need to report Don Lemon for hate speech, y'all. Hate speech. This is problematic. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. We need to report his channel for hate speech. We need to get him shadow banned. dare you say that about black people? Look at what it says underneath his fucking look at what it says in the title. No talking points. Black people, clean up your act. I'm so offended, you racist. I know you're black, but your white ancestors are inside your blood, so that part of you makes you racist. Oh my God. And plus you suck white dick. And when you fuck your white husband, you get some white in you, so you are racist. You're a white man sometimes, you know what I'm saying? You got white in you every time you fuck your husband. Racist! Look, now listen, man. Look. Here's the deal. This is what Don Lemon used to say during the Obama years. What's changed? I tell you what's changed. This whole bullshit narrative about Trump. Trump's racist. Y'all hate Trump so bad that you will sit up here and go back on the rhetoric. Actually, truthful statements, okay? Truthful statements that you said about the black community. As of right now, everything that Don and look, did y'all notice that Tucker Carlson calls Don Lemon Don Lemon? Got him.
Close attention to the hip-hop and rap culture that many of you embrace, a culture that glorifies everything I just mentioned, thug and reprehensible behavior, a culture that is making a lot of people rich, just not you, and it's not going to.
Ooh. Ouch. That hurt black folks' feelings. You can't hurt black folks' fifis. Ouch. I gotta check on my YouTube channel. Is any black person wish to go to your safe space? Should I have given a basically what is the fucking warning that you give when you're gonna do something that's problematic? Trigger warning. Should I give? I'm sorry, black folks in YouTube. Should I have given y'all a trigger warning prior to Don Lemonhead saying these awful, truthful things to you? Does anybody need a coloring book and crayons to get over the butt hurt that was just said by this fucking fake ass motherfucker? Anybody? No? Okay. So we can continue with the truth, right? Okay. All right, let's continue.
Wow. Can you imagine what would happen if Don Lemon or his bodybuilding buddy over there, or any of these hair hats, said something like that on CNN Tonight or MSNBC? That would be their last live broadcast ever. They'd be fired immediately. You can't express views like that. And so they don't. Tells you a lot. Well, despite its immense political power, and it does have immense power, the group Black Lives Matter isn't really much of a group. It's a relatively small, flimsy organization. In fact, it doesn't really have a legal existence of its own. Officially, the primary Black Lives Matter group is simply a project of another nonprofit called 1,000 Currents. Now, why is this interesting? Well, it's interesting because the current vice chair of 1,000 Currents is a woman called Susan Rosenberg. And she's a convicted terrorist who spent 16 years in federal prison before she was given a pardon by Bill Clinton on the very last day in office. Bernie Kerik remembers this well. He's the former police commissioner of New York City. But before that, he worked in New Jersey, and he personally escorted Susan Rosenberg from the federal courthouse in Newark in 1985. He knows the story well, and we're happy to have him on tonight. Mr. Kerik, thank you for coming on. That picture is remarkable. So Susan Rosenberg.
I had hair then, Tucker. I had hair.
And an AR-15. So who is Susan Rosenberg? Why is it significant that she now, in effect, works for Black Lives Matter?
Well, for me, on a personal note, it's important for your viewers to know who she is, because Black Lives Matter, as I've said, dating back to 2015, it's a revolutionary Marxist group. That's what it is. It's a group that wants to overthrow this government, the country. It's a group that its founders, its three founders, were inspired by a woman named Joanne Chesimard, who goes by an African named Assata Shakur, who lives in exile in Cuba after she assassinated a New Jersey state trooper. She was involved in a number of bombings and executions of New York City cops, cops in San Francisco, and cops in New Jersey. That's who they are. That's what they're about. And when I tried to explain that to people over the last 2 or 3 years, they didn't get it. Now, in the last few weeks, we learned Susan Rosenberg is one of their fundraising gurus, let's say. Well, Susan Rosenberg, in 1985, when you look at that photo, she was convicted of possessing hundreds of pounds of explosives. She was involved in the Brinks Nyack robbery, where 2 cops were killed and a security guard was killed. She was involved, her and her organization, the May 19th Communist Organization, they were involved in a number of police assassinations, bombings, the U.S. Capitol bombing, the Naval War College bombing, and a number of others in the United States. She was a radical revolutionary, and she was let out of prison. She was commuted on the last day of President Clinton's term in office.
Goddamn Democrats.
After 16 years in prison, she was given 58 years in prison. And now she's out. Who does she work for? Black Lives Matter.
Another communist fucking group. Black Lives Matter. The leaders, all lesbians, stated that they are Marxists, which means they're commies. Black folks, I'm gonna do a video on. I'm gonna do my best to educate the Black community on how lethal the communist mindset, the Marxist mindset, is detrimental to not only this country but to Blacks and Hispanics mostly. You have no idea that when people advocate for communism, they're advocating for our deaths. There is no First Amendment. There is no Second Amendment. There's a lot of things that you can't do in the communist country. They don't have laws to protect Black people. They don't even have laws to protect children. And these people who advocate for it, you must recognize them as the evil people that they are. These people are very, very evil. Do not look at these communist people as innocent people. To me, they're worse than the Klan. They're worse than white supremacists and white nationalists put together. White nationalists don't have power in this country. Neither does the Klan. The Klan don't do shit. They're the boogeyman. But the commies, look at what they have done so far, especially the Antifa. Look at what they did in the Black community. They came into the Black community telling us, we're your allies, Black Lives Matter. And what did they do? They fucked up our Black businesses. They fucked up our Black stores. They fucked up everything that Black people needed, including the police department. Then these motherfuckers start their own autonomous zone, which had more Black people dying in that shit than the fucking city of Seattle. Because that's how they operate. They tell Black people, we're going to have a place that's safe for you. Stupid ass Negroes go in there thinking that they're safe, and they're the main ones getting killed. Y'all better wake the fuck up and realize what these people are all about.
I think we're missing something here. I think DOJ should be looking at Black Lives Matter as a terrorist group, as a terrorist organization, and I think I find it astounding that all these U.S. firms, some 200 that you've chronicled on your show, they're just pounding money into a group that's all about the overthrow of this government. And if you can't see it on its face by what they do normally on a daily basis, then you need to start looking at their associates, their inspirers, and the people around them, because this stuff has been going on since 1960, 70, in the early 80s, when these people, these revolutionaries, Marxist revolutionaries, wanted to overthrow this country.
It's just amazing that all the rich ladies in Aspen and Greenwich think BLM is about ending racism, which obviously all of us are for. when in fact it's a revolutionary group. Maybe the U.S. government could take decisive action, and by doing that, make it really clear that this is a terror organization.
You know what, Tucker? Black Lives Matter was truly, working for Black lives.
They're not.
They'd be marching tonight in Chicago, or Baltimore, or Cleveland,
or
and
St.
I can give
Louis,
you 20
or
other
Atlanta,
cities.
No, I know.
or Miami,
or
Jacksonville.
And it's having the opposite effect, needless to say. Bernie Carrick, thanks so much for that. Great to see you.
Okay. There was a poll. I don't have, if anybody has this poll, let me know and I'll show it. There's a poll that shows that people, the American people, appreciate and gravitate to all lives matter than Black Lives Matter. I, as a Black woman, never embraced Black Lives Matter, the organization or the slogan. I know that it's full of lies. It's always been full of lies. I've always known what this organization was all about. And as far as I'm concerned, it's purposely used to distract Black people from what's really going on. Why Black people are dying in the millions. Our culture, our lifestyle, and most of all, our diet. I saw a very disgusting video of Lizzo. Oh, I better be careful, I'm on Twitch. Lizzo was kicked out of a Airbnb home because the bitch is ratchet. She ratchet as fuck. She nasty looking and disgusting. And I find it amazing that this bitch is so loved by white liberals. They love to see the abomination of Black women, a representation of abomination of Black women on the stage, turning her big, fat, cellulite-induced ass going up and down, up and down, up and down. The ratchetness. It's never put into place except by Black people. So anyway, she was fucking up this man's house. So he kicked her out 3 days early. Okay? And by the way, those of y'all talking about Trump, stop looking at polls. Stop looking at polls. Did y'all not learn from 2016 that polls are bullshit? How many times somebody joined my fucking channel that says Tucker Carlson friend. You know what? Let me turn my Streamlabs on so you guys can. Yeah, polls are bullshit. I can show you 5 polls that showed that Trump was going to lose to Hillary Clinton bigly in 2016. And you motherfuckers still looking at polls? Y'all still giving polls credit? Really? Have you not learned your lesson from 2016? Anyway, Lizzo, ugly ass. So Lizzo, instead of taking accountability that white people seem to not do for Black folks, she goes to another Airbnb and she starts twerking and saying, this is for the man who kicked me out of his Airbnb 3 days early because we were getting our drink on or whatever. No accountability whatsoever. It was disgusting to see. It doesn't matter if there's no pandemic. It's irrelevant. It's irrelevant. And you fucking dumbass liberals are the reason why I'm making all this fucking money. I made money off of dumbass liberals who thought that Bernie was going to beat Biden. Get out your goddamn echo chamber, you dumb motherfuckers. You guys are so in your echo chambers that when somebody come in who's not in your echo chamber and tell you the shit that you don't want to fucking hear, you goddamn get butthurt. But you know what I started doing? Hey, I want you to do this with these fucking commies and lefties, progressives, and liberals. When they say that Trump's going to lose, make these motherfuckers put money on it. I did that with Bernie, and I'm doing that with Trump. Every fucking liberal who want to sit up here and say Trump's going to lose, I'm like, put some money on it, baby. Put some money on it. I got 2 bets already. I got 2 bets. And that's not even including the betting website that I got money coming to me. Okay? I bet these dumb progressives that Bernie was going to lose to Biden. And because you guys got them jack each other's off with this bullshit, you're in your own echo chamber, okay? And I tell you, hey, the same happened in 2016, it's going to happen in 2020. You stupid ass libtards and your progressives did not believe me. You did not believe me. And what happened? Tree was right. Bernie lost bigly. Biden won. And I got paid. And I had only two liberals who owe me money because they thought Bernie was going to win. But that's because y'all so stupid. Y'all dumb. Now, y'all really believe after all this shit y'all been doing about getting rid of the police, getting rid of fucking law and order, all this shit y'all dealing with Black Lives Matter, police officers are getting ambushed, you really believe that Biden is going to beat Trump? I'm going to take your fucking tears, okay? I'm going to take your fucking tears, and I'm going to go like this. I am going to enjoy drinking your salty, liberal, progressive tears when Trump wins. And I don't even like the motherfucker. But I know he's going to beat you. I know he's going to win, okay? No, that's not SMNR. That's not ASMR. Excuse me. That's not ASMR. Stop. Stop it. No. I'm clowning the liberals. Okay, let me go back to what I was doing. Thank you, Steven. It was too loud for ASMR. So I'm going to drink your fucking salty ass tears, baby. And guess what? You know what? I'm going to live stream that shit if I'm still here. I mean, Twitch don't like me. But if I'm still here, I'm going to live stream that shit. And guess what we're going to do? We're gonna go to all you fucking liberals and progressives fucking streams, and we're gonna watch the goddamn triggering. We're gonna watch you reeing. We're gonna watch you lose your shit because you're gonna have FOMO years, FOMO years, FOMO years, FOMO years. Okay. What was I doing? Oh, so anyway, there was a poll that showed that more people embrace the slogan "All Lives Matter" than Black Lives Matter, and so this happened. Somebody has defaced the Black Lives Matter painting to read "All Lives Matter."
Oak Park youth leading the charge as more than 100 people marched and rallied around the newly repainted Black Lives Matter mural.
We created this mural to cause conversation.
Look at all these white folks. Look at all these white folks. And that's it. You guys disgust me with this whole pandering to Black people. I don't care how many times you pander to my people, they will still fucking jack y'all asses up. They will still call you racist. They will still attack you for your white supremacy. Pathetic.
The conversation really didn't start until today.
Overnight, a mural designed to spark the Black Lives Matter movement in Oak Park was defaced. Residents waking up this morning to find the words, "All Lives Matter."
If you were brave enough to come out here and come cover this up, you should be brave enough to come be a man and just tell what you did.
That shows that in some way,
I do it. If white people would like, I mean, because here's my thing. Why is it acceptable to put Black Lives Matter on? I'm just being honest here. Those of you who are Sasson, hi. Those of you who are on the left or liberals, this is a sincere question. This is a sincere question. Why is it acceptable to put? Please answer me too. I'm asking to have a dialogue. All right. Why is it acceptable to put Black Lives Matter on the streets, to paint that on a fucking public street, but it's not acceptable to put MAGA 2020 on the streets? This is a sincere question. I want you to justify why, yeah, I saw that. Why is it acceptable to paint Black Lives Matter on a public road, but you can't paint MAGA 2020 on a public road? Why is one acceptable and one is condemned and not allowed? You're not allowed to put that on there. No one's allowed to paint, but by the way, there's about to be some challenges to that in the courts. See, Democrats don't even realize what they're doing. Anything that paints Whitey as the bad guy. Reparations for who are we talking about? Nobody talking about no reparations. No, Lion. It's there. I saw it. There you go. White Lives Matter. I saw it. Because these people are the biggest hypocrites. What does the MAGA stand for? It stands for racism. Make America Great Again. What part of those words represent racism? How does make represent racism? Are you capping me? Is that a kappa, or are you being? I don't know if you're serious, y'all. If you guys trolling, please put the kappa there, because y'all, I won't know if you're trolling or not unless I know you're being serious. Okay, there you go. Thank you. No, he's serious. Okay, well, what part of those words make America great again is racist? Spartan. Let's see if the bell curve is true. Oh, I got a donation? Oh, you should do, thank you, Mark. Mark made a donation. You should do ASMR cussing. No way. Wait a minute. Bambi Dog gave me a donation. Why y'all not telling me all these donations in here? Bambi Dog gave me a donation. Did I miss anybody else? Okay, Bambi Dog gave me a donation. Thank you, Bambi. I'm so sorry, Bambi Dog. You gave me a $5 donation, Bambi Dog. Thank you so much. Bambi Dog says, I don't look at the pole. I look at the girl dancing on the pole. Just kidding. White jokes. That was so awful. And Mark gave a $2 donation. You should do ASMR cussing. No, that's bad. I have to put words if I'm trolling. No. The kappa is for people in Twitch. No, don't y'all, those of you in YouTube, don't worry about it. This is for people in Twitch. Base trans. Okay. Which means the blacks aren't part of MAGA. Wait a minute, hold on. Spartan says Trump even said it himself that MAGA likes blacks. Which means that blacks aren't part of MAGA. MAGA likes blacks. I've never heard him. Go get those receipts. I'm sorry. My name is Tree of Logic. Anytime somebody on the left tell me that what was said, because it's part of your ideology to lie, I want you to give me the actual link to a article or a video of Trump saying that MAGA likes blacks. That is bullshit. And I know you're lying. Somebody gave me another donation. Ruth, $2 donation. White Indiana lady shot for saying all lives matter. Yeah. Hold on. Can somebody get me that article? I don't have time to go look at that right now. Peter Pantsoff, be nice. Peter Pantsoff. Oh, you're doing a kappa. Peter Pantsoff is using a kappa. No, you fucking Google it, you lying ass motherfucker. You're the one that said it. He said it, and I'm calling you a goddamn liar, so the burden of proof is on you, bitch. You go get it, because you're a fucking liar. What the fuck? If I'm saying you're lying, it's not up for me to goddamn Google something that you said happened. I'm saying you're a liar, so the fucking burden of proof is on you. Fucking bell curve is a goddamn lie. Lying ass motherfuckers. Talking about something I said the shit never happened. Isn't it some fucking low IQ white people over here on the left shit? This motherfucker gonna tell me to Google something that I don't think happened. You said it happened, so you get the fucking receipts, you lying piece of shit. Did you call me a bitch? Hold on a second. I'm sorry. Did you call me a bitch because I fucking made you look like a piece of shit? Wait. Hold on. Did your white ass call me a bitch because I made you look like a lying ass low IQ goddamn piece of shit? Oh, okay, you did call me a bitch. Okay, well, guess what, motherfucker? Bitch that. Now, here's the thing. I'm not going to have no low IQ piece of shit white boy like you who is trying to tell me, this beautiful, intelligent black woman, that I'm wrong when you can't even prove your lies. See, this is the difference between a black woman like me versus the blacks on your side. See, the blacks on your side, they believe your white lies. I don't believe no fucking white lies coming from the left. And if you said Trump said this, then guess what, motherfucker? You're going to have to fucking prove it. And the fact that you can't prove it means that you are butthurt. You're rubbing your booty like, damn, Tree fucked the shit out of me. Now, how am I going to get over it? You get over it by getting the fuck out. Now, I put you in timeout. You come up in here with some more noise, I will permanently ban your bitch ass. And look, this is, those of you who are on the right, this is how you deal with these lying ass motherfuckers on the left who come into your chat rooms. They say a lot. Stop believing what they say. Make them prove their bullshit. These people on the left, they love to lie. And they get triggered like this piece of shit. Like this piece of shit did when I said, go show me the video of Trump actually saying that. Now, first of all, we already understand that the motherfucker low IQ when he want to say that the words "Make America Great Again" are racist words against black people. That already told you that his mama was eating lead chips. Lead paint chips. That's what I want to say. When his mama was pregnant with him, she was eating lead chip paints off the wall. That bitch was on the fucking goddamn wall like this. Just need some ketchup. Wall candy. See, these are the white people from the left that have to take the short bus to school while wearing helmets. I'm not having these helmet wearers come up in my chat trying to tell me some fucking shit like that. So if he comes up in here and doesn't humble himself, he will be permabanned. Peter Pansoff, call me a piece of shit, Tree of Logic. I shit my pants every day and like no, you don't, you liar. Gosh, man. Okay, guys, hold on. Okay, hold on. It's buses with the wheelchair elevator. Hold on. Oh, let me get back to what I was saying. God damn.
That isn't true, and we have to do so much more to rectify that.
Village crews power wash the damage done to make way for volunteers to continue the movement they started. And tonight, that mural...
All white people. All white people. It's like white, these white lefties and liberals are the most panderous motherfuckers I have ever seen in my goddamn life. And these are the ones who are like, I'm your ally. I'm your ally. Black Lives Matter. I treat these people like the Klan. I keep these motherfuckers far away from me. Y'all want to see something so epic? Oh, y'all talking to me? Oh, y'all want a link to that? Okay, hold on. Let me give you a link. I always provide links. So if you guys want the link, let me know, and I'll give it to you. Speaking of pandering ass goddamn white people, right? In the South, we really don't have that many, well, where I live, let me just say this. Where I live, we don't have a lot of white people who, we don't have white people who do shit like this where I live, okay? So check this out. This white girl, I guess she's trying to show how woke she is. Because let me tell you something. If a white woman was to wear this shit while serving me, I wouldn't leave her a fucking tip either. So she says, 2 young white people came in my restaurant today, received my excellent service with a smile, and then left me this. Wow, the audacity of some people, shaking my fucking head. And the bill was for $25.03, and the tip says, all lives matter. I think this is absolutely exceptional. I love this. I love this. Link me, tree. Link me so hard. Shut up, Peter Pan's off with your nasty self. How did they see the smile? Oh, hold on. That's a good point there, Mello. Receive my excellent service with a smile. I didn't even catch it. Hey, can we clap for Mello? YouTube, give Mello look, Mello pointed that shit out, man. Look at that shit. I didn't even see it. How do you fucking smile behind a goddamn mask? No lying ass white person. And I bet you the people who did that shit was black. Now I don't believe the people are white. Cause she lied about the smile. There y'all go. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Keith, I got your email. No problem, baby. You ain't got to explain nothing to me. It's all good. Totally understand. No. She said, receive my excellent service with a smile. No, she's not talking about them smiling. She said she's smiling. She said, receive my excellent service with a smile. So she's talking about herself. So she's a liar. She's a fucking liberal liar. She's smiling on the inside. So listen, I want to talk about the black on black crime a little bit more here. And so check this shit out, right? I'm not gonna play this because I'll get definitely a copy ID because this is Tupac's song. Only God can judge me. And I want to show you some things that Tupac has said that was actually true. And one of the lyrics in his song, I want to play this so bad, but I can't. One of the lyrics says in his song, and they say it's the white man I should fear, but it's my own kind doing all the killing here. So my thing is that, oh, hold on. So we got that. And so let's listen to Tupac say it himself. I don't want you guys to forget this. When you see these fucking white liberals talking about letting out all of the, thank you, Lion. I got the, hold on. When you see these white liberals talking about letting all the criminals out of the jails, where do you think they're going to go to? They're going to come to the black neighborhoods. And that's what I'm saying. I hate these people who are saying, get rid of the police, abolish the prison system so that black people can fucking die. Even the innocent blacks like me who follow the fucking law, they want us to be killed by our own. And you have to recognize these white people for the dangerous, racist, white supremacists that they are. When you say the same black people who shot other black people, the same black people who have killed other black people, who raped children, who have basically wreaked havoc on the black community, you're saying that these black individuals should come out of jail to commit more crime against other black people en masse. They want us to be a victim of our own circumstances because of this fictitious bullshit boogeyman of white supremacy that they have actually created. I don't fear the Klan. I don't fear no white commies. Let me just say this. I don't fear them either. But I know who's more detrimental to my people. It is these fucking white communists. Okay? It is these white communists. So there you have it. So here's the thing. Okay, hold on. Let's read this one again, and then Lion gave me the link of the white woman who got killed for saying all lives matter. But we don't see a protest for that, though, do we? Here's another one for a black guy there.
The issue that I'm having is also with white guilt. White guilt, I have a huge issue with white guilt, man, on a liberal side. And because you know what white guilt to me is? White guilt to me is low expectation racism. That's all it is. It's, you see white people feeling all concerned for black people. Oh, you guys, it's our fault. I'm so sorry. You guys can never be accomplished in this country because of what we did to you, and because, oh my gosh, it's, and that's, to me, it's sad. That's white, and that white guilt, that virtue signaling, that's an issue, a big issue in this country right now on the left, on the liberal side of things. A lot of my conservatives, white people on the conservative side of things, they don't look at me and feel, oh, so sorry for me, or I'm not capable of being accomplished or being successful. They don't look at me like that. They have respect for me as a fellow American citizen. And that's all I ask for as an American citizen, is mutual respect. I don't need you to cower down and take a knee down for me. I don't need you to, to kiss my boots or nothing like that. I don't need nothing crazy like that. I don't need none of that nonsense. Just treat me like a fellow American. I'll do the same to you, and we can keep it moving. And that's what all I ask. Conservatives give me that. People on the left, they look down on me. They look at me as somebody who can't. Like look at how they talk about voter IDs when they talk about the black community. Look at white liberals when they talk about voter IDs in the black community. They talk about like it's impossible for blacks to have IDs and be able to vote for themselves. Like, how's that even possible? How can blacks how can they accomplish that? Like, you know how racist that sounds when I hear white people talk about that? That's real racism right there. If you think a black person can't get an ID, you know how easy it is to get an ID, especially in New York City? All you literally almost have to do is walk in a building. I came in to get a New York ID, state ID, when I just moved here 7 years ago. When I just moved here, I literally walked in the building, had all my mail with me, had like my past 3 bills, all this information, social security card, everything I need, a birth certificate. And they looked at me like I was crazy. They're like, bro, all you need is, you're Christopher Wright, like pretty much, right? And I'm like, yep. And they're like, okay, well, here's your ID. It was that easy. It wasn't a long, difficult process, a process that any adult black person can do by themselves. So to act like it's impossible for blacks to get voter IDs or are capable of doing it on their own, that's racism. That's low expectation racism. And that's where I see modern day racism in 2020 coming at me. It's not some KKK guy in Arkansas on the mountain somewhere with a white hoodie on. It's a little college grad, white kid, Antifa with a mask on, with a black mask on, acting a fool, talking about I'm not capable to get an ID and vote. That's the racism I see in 2020. That's what's going on. It's on the left. So.
I hated it end so soon. Here's the deal. The whites on the left think that I'm subhuman and I'm not capable of getting an ID because of my blackness. The ones on the right think I'm subhuman because I'm just black. What's the fucking difference? They do not put me on an equal level as them. And then they want to say that the reason why I'm not on an equal level as them is because of slavery. Shut your lying ass up. somebody did not give Kanye West that goddamn memo. Nobody gave goddamn Michael Jordan that fucking memo. Oprah, who else? Spike Lee. It's amazing. All these black entrepreneurs just leave my brain when I need them as soon as possible. But there's so many black millionaires. Snoop. Okay. You got Tyler Perry. Oh my God, Tyler Perry. Tyler Perry is just bathing in water. But yet still, I guess what? How come these black people are not a victim of systemic racism that doesn't exist? That's bullshit. Yet still, fucking these motherfuckers are constantly talking about, oh well, the black people can't get a fucking license because of systemic racism. Robert Johnson, thank you, Lion. Robert Johnson. There's no evidence of suppressing the vote. Stop lying, Spartan. You know what? I saved shit. Oh, hold on. Y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all. Hold on. This motherfucker lying again. Hold on a second, guys. Hold on. I'm gonna show y'all something. Let me get this out of the way, right? Actually, I'm gonna let y'all look at this while I get you guys evidence of this bullshit about suppressing the vote. I'm gonna show you some evidence on how that is not the case. When these motherfucking racist ass white people want to say that blacks are suppressing the vote, they're lying.
With an argument.
Okay, hold on. I gotta open up my Discord. I hate that
According
shit.
to the victim's family, the shooting here on the canal started with an argument over race. Eventually, the two sides separated and walked away from each other until witnesses claim the killer opened fire from a nearby bridge and then ran away. An argument over Black Lives Matter and language led to a confrontation and eventually gunfire early Sunday morning.
It was squashed. They went up the hill, left, and thought they left, but they were just sitting on St. Clair Street and waiting for us to come under the bridge. And that's when she got shot.
Jose admits he returned fire but didn't hit anyone and says his fiance, Jessica Doty Whitaker, leaves behind a little boy.
So you mean to tell me that white liberals hate themselves so much that you will allow my people to kill your people and it's okay, it's cool? Why is there no uproar about that? Okay? Why is there no uproar about? Why is the hypocrisy is it's okay to kill white people, but it's not okay to kill black people? That's what I'm saying. This bullshit about Black Lives Matter, none of this shit is true. Because as far as I see, nobody's life matters. Black, white, nothing. How come it was acceptable? Where's the outrage from the left? Where's the outrage? Where's the outrage? I don't see no marching. I don't see no fucking goddamn talking shit. I don't see none of that.
Boy. I think she shouldn't have lost her life. She's got a 3-year-old son she loves dearly.
Explaining to Jessica's son that he'll never see his mom again has been the hardest part for the family.
So it's okay for this little white boy to grow up with no white mama, all because she said all lives matter? And by the way, have you noticed they're not showing a black woman mugshot on here? Now, listen, if it was reversed, if this was a black mother who was shot by a white woman, not only would that black mother be marched in the streets with a poster about Black Lives Matter, but they would say her name. This is Trump's America. And they would show the white woman's mugshot plastered all over Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And the fact is that whites on the left are okay with this hypocrisy is amazing. Why should she die because she said all lives matter? And that's why I don't have no respect for you fucking dumbass motherfuckers who want to come over here and just don't actually call out the hypocrisy. I don't understand that. Why is this acceptable?
It's hard to tell him his mom's in heaven. When you want to talk to mom, you got to look up and say, I love you, Mom.
Just 1 week earlier, 2 people were shot on the same part of the canal. During one of those shootings, a 14-year-old identified as Curtis White Jr. died during an attempted armed robbery.
Our message.
Where is his protest? Black Lives Matter is a bunch of bullshit. Black Lives Matter is a bunch of bullshit, man. I swear. The more I look at this shit, I get angry.
The canal is still a safe place to go.
The IMPD partners with state police, the Parks Department, and the Department of Metropolitan Development to patrol different areas along the canal. Police have added extra security cameras and will increase patrols, especially during the overnight hours.
Just recently, the DMD is now hiring 2 off-duty or overtime officers to work the canal during those.
Wait a minute now. I thought we needed to fund the police. I thought the police was bad. Oh, evil police. Oh no, that's what the white commies want to do. That's what the white commies want to do. They want to take the police away. I thought that was evil. Police evil. You mean tell me in order to cut down on the crime, you got to put police over there? You guys should never let these fucking white people get away with this shit over on the left. You should never get away with this fucking shit. I don't.
Times nightly. A combination of all those efforts we're hoping is going to make a difference, and it can't help to.
For their part, Jessica's family simply wants her killer caught.
Oh, we're going through a lot. 3-year-old boy, he don't even understand really. I just want justice for Jessica and her son and her family.
Finally, police have not released any information on possible suspects, but anyone with information on the case can still contact Crime Stop.
Wait a minute, I thought they caught the black woman. Hold on a second, I got a donation. I caught the Black Panther with the $5 donation. What my brother saying? Speak the truth, Tree. Thank you, Black Panther. I will. Thank you for that $5 donation. All right, guys. So let me show y'all something here. When y'all see, oh my God, did they do this? Oh my, read the full story. Oh, fuckers. Hold on, let me see if it's already in the archive. Let's see if it's in the archive. Oh my God, man. These fuckers. This is from the Wall Street Journal. Oh, okay. Here we go. Never mind. All right. Voter suppression myth. Okay. Now, the arguments, listen to me, people on the right, and those of you who are libertarians. I'm going to teach you how to fucking shut these fucking racist ass motherfuckers up. Okay. All right. So listen up. When you see white racist motherfuckers like Spartan push this shit about voter suppression, I'm going to give you the link to this archive link right here. The voter suppression myth. Minorities turnout surged in 2018, notably in Georgia and Florida. And this is where they always say Georgia and Florida and Alabama. I also got a link for Alabama, where you have a very high black population stats, and that white liberals are always talking about these are the states that have mandatory voter ID, and they want to say that these things are suppressing blacks. And that's because they think that we're too ignorant and too dumb to get a fucking government ID to vote. And that's because they think that we are subhuman weaklings. Democrats accuse Republicans of suppressing the minority vote with law to ensure ballot integrity. But then how do they explain record minority turnout last November? If Republicans were trying to stop minorities from voting, their schemes were inept. The number of Latino voters nearly doubled in last year's midterms compared to 2014 and came close to presidential year levels. According to the Pew Research Center, analysts, the new Census Bureau data, the share of blacks who voted climbed 10.8% points to 51.4%, which was similar to the increase in white turnouts. Stop believing liberal lies. Here you go. Here you go. When these fucking lying ass motherfuckers on the left want to talk about that voter ID is basically suppressing the black vote, give them this. And you can't say it's from a white supremacist fucking goddamn website because it's from the Wall Street Journal. And it's based upon studies that were done by the Pew Review. Pew, pew, pew. Now, I have talked about this before, okay? They want to say that blacks are not hired. Here's one more too. I'm gonna give you another one. See, these people can't come to me with this bullshit. Also, white people, and you got some stupid blacks who say this shit too, say that blacks are, that the proof that systemic racism exists is because companies will not hire black people because of their black names. Press 1 if you heard this lie. Press 1. I want to make sure everybody here. Press 1 if you heard this lie that companies do not, that the proof of systemic racism is because when somebody has a black name, they're not going to be hired because of their black name, which is proof that systemic racism exists. Okay. Okay. Thank you. All right. What these motherfuckers don't tell you is that Asians also don't get hired because of their name. Asian last name leads to fewer job interviews. What is in a name? A lot, according to a new study from researchers at Ryerson University and University of Toronto, both in Canada. The study found that job applicants in Canada with Asian names of Indian, Pakistani, and Chinese origins were 28% less likely to get called for an interview compared to applicants with Anglo names, even when all the qualifications were the same. See, what these motherfuckers don't do, and what they do is they only show you the study of blacks. Whenever these people on the left say that I got study to show that systemic racism exists because black people named Jaquita, LaQuisha, Ninjita Jackson don't get hired, tell them to give you the study. In that study, you'll see that there's also Asians who don't get hired for their last name. Also, if you have a Polish person who has a crazy name, and they don't get hired either. The same thing with Russians. All right? When it's hard to pronounce your fucking name, you are less likely to be hired. It has nothing to do with blacks. Russians and Poles have some of the most fucked up names. No hate. I love the Poles. I love y'all. But they have some of the most fucked up names, and people are like, I don't want to hire these people. I don't know how to pronounce their fucking names. The same thing with Asians. The same thing with Pakistanis. The same, you know what I'm saying? Especially if you have a Muslim name with goddamn 23 syllables. You're not going to get hired. But see, what they do is, this is what they do. They take the other non-black side of the equation and then cherry pick and go, oh, racism, we go to black people. Yeah, the black people, the black people, the black people, the black people. All right. What is this? Oh, more black on black crime. I think I got a happy, oh, hold on. Damn, guys, I don't really have, I got too much news in here. I can't do all this news here. Okay, hold on. Let's do one more black on black crime. Hold on a second.
Tells us he had just finished visiting his mother's house around the corner and that he only pulled over at this market in the first place because he had a flat tire. It's incredibly hurtful for everyone here to imagine how a simple dispute about a customer not wearing a mask inside this Gardena grocery store ended in the parking lot with that 50-year-old father shot dead.
I still can't believe it.
Ended up getting killed by a coward, shooting him in the back.
The LA County District Attorney's Office says it was 38-year-old Umair Hawkins, a security guard at Green Farm Market, who pulled the trigger. They say Jerry Lewis went into the store without a mask and got into an argument with that security guard.
He probably was thinking, like, you tripping about me about a mask? Okay, I'm gonna go get the mask.
Gardena police say Lewis left the store, then came back inside, where he and that security guard got into a physical fight. The guard's wife, Sabrina Carter, was waiting in the parking lot to pick him up from work. Police say she pointed a gun at Lewis and at other customers, bringing the fight to an end. But as Lewis walked back to his car, police say Hawkins pulled out another gun and shot him.
This was a good man. This man had kids. This man was doing positive things.
Jerry Lewis was also known as Mad Head, a well-known 90s rapper with several hit songs, one of which was on the Beavis and Butthead Do America soundtrack.
Oh yeah, he definitely have an impact. A lot of people love him.
Including Jerica Hill.
It shouldn't happen this way.
One of his 6 children.
Like, come on, like, my dad's he's not that type of person. You know, he has a good heart.
Hawkins and Carter have since been arrested and charged with being felons in possession of a firearm. Hawkins has also been charged with murder. And Hawkins faces a possible maximum sentence of 50 years to life in prison. Reporting in Gardena, Nicole.
And these are the type of people that these commie motherfuckers on the left want to release back into our communities. You need to understand how dangerous commies are. That's why I said, fuck it. Hey, give me a Nazi over a commie any day, because at least a fucking Nazi lets me know he hates me. A goddamn commie pretends to be my ally, pretends to give a fuck about the black community, pretends to care about racism, but they're the most racist, evilest motherfuckers in the face of the earth. You guys are talking to me in a minute. What are you guys saying? Did you hear about the young mother shot in the head? But Blizzard, where you been? We just did that story. Do you remember the knockout game that they used to play in the hood? Yes. But see, that doesn't matter, because that was crimes against white people, and white people think that crimes against them is okay. But don't you do nothing to us, or you're going to have looting, robbery, riots, and all that kind of shit. And you guys, here's the thing. I can't do nothing about white people not giving a fuck about their own race. I already got a problem with my own people. Listen, I got a problem getting my people to give a fuck about their own race. Okay? I got a fucking problem black people acknowledging that we have a fucking black on black problem. They have allowed fucking white liberals to convince them that black on black crime is a myth. So I already got my fucking problem. I can't deal with you white folks and your problems. You have to convince each other that your life matters. Because apparently what I have been seeing lately, well, for the past 6 years, is that your life don't matter to you either. And this happened in Atlanta. That happened today. I don't know who this guy is, but it was a gang shooting. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I tell you that black people have a very bad gang problem? You never hear this shit about in the black community. You never hear liberals talk about the fact that we have a gang problem. The Hispanics do too, but we really got a gang problem. And so they put hits out on like this. I don't know who the fuck this guy is. Who know who Lil Marlowe is? Does anybody, let me go to my YouTube because I know nobody in Twitch know who the fuck this guy is. Who here know who this is? Do y'all know who this is? Okay, nobody knows who this is. All right. Okay, y'all don't know who this is. Okay, I thought so. And anybody, and then look. Dark Abbott said, all I know is he dead now. He's dead as fuck now. So So Little Marlowe was apparently it's a rapper, and he was targeted for gang hitting. Rapper Lil Marlowe was shot to death over the weekend in Atlanta, which was today. Law enforcement confirms to TMZ. Cops tell us that they responded to a call late Saturday night. Oh, I'm sorry, that was yesterday. Sorry, this was yesterday. The call came in as a car accident on Interstate 285 in downtown Atlanta. But when police arrived, they found the rapper had been shot. He was pronounced dead at the scene. Quote, and a police officer tells TMZ the investigation so far points to Lil Marlowe being shot while he was driving. It was a targeted hit. The official adds, at this time, investigators believe the victim was the intended target of the gunfire, and they are working to determine the circumstances surrounding the shooting. The medical examiner confirmed with us that they have the body of Rudolph Johnson. That's Lil Marlowe government's name. It was a gun killing. And another thing I notice about these fucking news media is that when there's a gun killing, when there's a gang hit, they don't tell you it's a gang hit. They don't even tell you the fucking gang name. They don't tell you if it's the Gangster Disciples, if it's the Bloods, Crips. They don't tell you none of that. They just say, "Oh, this person got shot dead." There's a reason why he was targeted, and it was a gang. But see, they want to talk about white people killing black people. Shut y'all lying asses up. I got a question. Is this acceptable? I just want to ask a question to the liberals. I got a donation? Okay, hold on. $20 donation from Chief Rucker. Peace. Woo! Money, money. Money, money. Thank you, Chief Rucker. Appreciate that donation. I appreciate that. I'm about finished, guys. I'm about finished. I gotta write a script. Thank you for that donation, Chief Rocker. I really appreciate that. Is this acceptable? I really want to ask people on the left. Hey, excuse me, those of you on the left, is this acceptable? You guys, listen, you guys took down, you guys promoted the tearing down of statues because they own slaves. So should we tear down Biden because his ancestors owned slaves? I'm gonna help you with the answer. Let's pretend this is Trump. If Trump ancestors owned slaves, what would be the answer to that discovery? Like, what if Trump owned slaves? If his ancestors owned slaves, what should be done to Trump? Any liberals in the house? Any liberals? You guys are so funny. Excuse me, liberals. Y'all were talking all this shit about Trump. I'm just wondering, hey, I'm still waiting for my answer. If Trump ancestors owned slaves, what should be done to Trump? Biden looked like a lost potato. Look at they not saying nothing. I have one ancestor who owned one slave, just enough to fuck me. Biden should pay reparations. Yes, he should, because based upon the rhetoric of the left, if your ancestors benefited from the enslavement of black people, then that is where your wealth comes from. So therefore, you are a descendant you are the financial beneficiary of enslaved black people by the hands of your ancestors, and you, Biden here, should pay black people reparations. Now, we don't know which one of us his ancestors own, but we don't need no facts. Facts don't care. The fact that his ancestors owned slaves is all that matters. But see, do you see? So Biden is a rapist. He raped this woman. He finger raped her. I didn't know that sounds so crazy when I said it out loud. I'm not laughing at the raping. I'm laughing at the fact that I said finger raped her. He sexually assaulted this woman. That's okay. And now his ancestors owned slaves. But why is he still upheld as somebody who should beat Trump? You think he gonna beat Trump, please? And let's not forget Kanye West got his crazy ass in the goddamn ring, talking about something, I represent the birthday party. Woo, that Negro need to leave drugs alone. All right, I'm gonna play one more thing, and then we're gonna call it. I'm gonna answer the question, then we're gonna call it a night, guys. You guys have been troopers. Hold on, what do I want to talk about before there was? Hold on. I wanted to get into white fragility, but I'm gonna have to wait. Listen. Next Sunday, I'm gonna log on a little late, just a little late, like 15 minutes late. But we have my debate panel next Sunday at 9:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry, we can't. Did y'all see that? Okay. Next Sunday is my debate panel at 9:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm sorry, I had to delete that. I'm sorry, because of Twitch. If you want to say something like that, you can go to my YouTube channel and say it. You can say it. Is this giving out my, when I do exclamation point YouTube, does that give out my current YouTube channel? Let me see. Yeah, okay. Yeah. I don't have any censorship on my YouTube channel, but unfortunately some things can't be said here. Some things can't be said here on this platform. I love you though. You're cool. Twitch is very crazy. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, Twitch is real strict and they already fucking with me as it is. So, all right. So let me go to my last story. Let me see what my last story is. I wanted to, okay. So I'm going to talk about white fragility. We're going to debunk white fragility, not next Sunday, because next Sunday is my panel. The Sunday after that, we're going to debunk white fragility, that hot mess fucking book. Okay. We're going to end it with Tucker Carlson. Yay! Tucker. All right, y'all ready?
Good evening and welcome to Tucker Carlson Tonight. Happy Friday. If you think about it, it turns out that revolutions cover a multitude of sins. Once every conversation in your country turns political, only the politicians benefit from it. In a normal moment, the people in charge would be in deep trouble right now. The rest of us might be asking the hard questions about why things seem to be falling apart at the most basic level. Why our streets are filthy, why violent crime is rising, why nothing seems to work. We pay a lot to keep this society functioning, all of us, of all parties, and suddenly we're not getting a lot in return for that. It's not a very good deal. But in the age of BLM, our leaders don't have to answer for this. They just give speeches about social justice, and they're insulated from all criticism. If you persist in bothering them about their incompetence, they'll have you arrested for hate crimes. So revolution is the best thing that ever happened to our...
It's Spencer's birthday? Okay, remind me to sing happy birthday to him.
political class. You see that with perfect clarity in New York City. Just a few months ago, Bill de Blasio was a national joke. Not anymore. Now de Blasio is his generation's Al Sharpton. He's a protest leader fighting in the streets for civil rights. The good news is de Blasio no longer has even to pretend to run New York City. And he's not. His public schools, for example, are failing. In New York, which is the biggest school system.
I'm sorry, guys. I gotta read you this shit. I need to start reading the chat. Who is this? Marcus Lamar said, looks like Tucker goes with Trump to get a tan. Had to say it. Oh my God. Why did they do? You know what's so funny is it's so true. Why does he do that, man? Oh man. Okay. All right, y'all stop it.
In the country.
Exactly. Where's the social distancing? There's no social. That's what I'm saying. The fucking left is full of hypocrites. They don't social distancing. They don't say. This is why black people, for the most part, don't cater to this bullshit. We can see the hypocrisy for what it is.
Fewer than half the students are proficient in English and math. That is a disaster, most of all for the students themselves. Why is that happening? Why are the schools failing? City officials don't want to have that conversation. Acknowledging there's a massive problem might require them to do something to fix it. Their donors and the teachers' unions oppose change of any kind, unless, of course, it's a raise. Now leaders in New York don't have to address this. They can ignore their failing schools. Instead of helping the kids to learn, the city can just blame racism and call it a day. Now, that may seem like a weird strategy, kind of a strange explanation in New York, racism, because the school population in New York is fully 84% non-white, so not that many white kids to blame. But that has not stopped the chancellor of the school system. He recently issued a statement pledging his commitment to anti-racism and to, quote, work every day to undo these systems of injustice. You'll notice the chancellor was not more specific than that. He didn't specify which systems of injustice he was talking about.
Hold on, guys. Stop saying funny shit, because then I'm going to have to stop the video and fucking laugh. Jeffrey said, Tucker wants to say bell curve so bad. Stop. Fuck. Trying to watch this shit.
Or how they work. And maybe that's because the kids with the highest test scores in New York City are not white. They're Asian. Asian students score far higher than any other ethnic group in New York City. Not just higher scores in math, but also higher scores in English proficiency. And that seems odd. So many of these students come from poor immigrant families where no one at home speaks English. So at first glance, these kids don't seem to have much privilege. So how are they so successful? Well, racism, obviously, there's no other possible explanation for disparate test scores. We're told that every day. But it must be a very stealthy kind of racism they're practicing. Indeed, this is an especially diabolical strain of racism, one that helps non-white immigrant kids most of all. It is a, quote, system of injustice that allows penniless foreigners from faraway countries to arrive here with no language skills whatsoever and still shoot to the top of the academic ratings. Obviously, ladies and gentlemen, what we're dealing with here is systemic racism at its most systemic. The mayor's wife is in charge of fixing problems like this.
Lord, this
Mrs.
bitch.
de Blasio was the city's systemic racism czar. But in the end, she wasn't any more specific about the problem than the chancellor of schools had been. She didn't explain how this kind of diabolical racism actually works. What she did say, the one thing she was absolutely confident about, is that white people are to blame.
Blame Whitey!
2020, to be a person of color means to live a parallel existence with white New Yorkers.
Lies.
That reality needs to be understood beyond communities of color. That truth must inform the curricula in our schools, our history books, the memorials we honor, and even how we perceive one another.
Oh, so the Asian kids are doing better than anyone else in school. Therefore, we must tear down statues.
Oh shit! Did you guys see this shit? I hope he plays this. I hope he plays this. Hold on. Let's hope he plays this. This white woman loses her shit. Guys, you gotta watch this shit. I hope Tucker plays this.
People. Got it. Makes sense. Suddenly, this kind of thinking is everywhere. Here's a tape from a meeting of the Community Education Council.
Oh, this is so good.
The sad part is these are some of the people who are supposed to help educate the children of New York City who badly need education. See how many references you catch as you watch this to reading or math, and compare them to the time these people spend attacking each other for being too white.
Watch this.
It hurts people when they see a white man bouncing a brown baby on their lap and they don't know the context. That is harmful. That makes people cry. I take that to heart, and that hurts me. And I have to learn to make how to be a better white person.
I would like to know.
You don't have people telling you that.
I would like to know before this meeting adjourns how having my friend's nephew on my lap was hurtful to people and was racist. Can you please explain?
Tom, I've explained it to you. You can Google. You can read a book. Read a book. Read. Ibram Kendi, read white fragility, read how to talk to white people. No, it's not my job to educate you. You're an educated white man.
Didn't that happen to me? Read a book. Read. See. These white women over there on the left, they are crazy. Hashtag not all. Hashtag 90%. How is it? But see, listen, the white guy said, how is having his friend's nephew on his knee harmful to black people? And she goes, read a book. Let's watch that shit again. That was amazing. The fucking mental gymnastics that these people have. Watch this.
And compare them to the time these people spend attacking each other for being
white people attack other white people.
It hurts people when they see a white man bouncing a brown baby on their lap.
How does watching somebody play with how does watching a white man play with a black baby harmful? The bell curve is a fucking lie.
And they don't know the context. That is harmful. That makes people cry. I take that to heart, and that
makes you cry. This white woman is saying that seeing a white man playing with a black baby on his lap makes people cry. Now, I know it don't make black people cry. Maybe it makes these crazy ass white liberals or lefties cry. But it don't make me fucking cry. But that's just, first of all, she's a woman. Second of all, she's a libtard. And she's white. And they do this to each other all the time. They want to shame each other by using black people as leverage. And white people are not putting it into it, except for Tucker.
Hurts me, and I have to learn to make how to be a better white person.
I would like to know.
You don't have people telling you that.
I would like to know before this meeting adjourns how having my friend's nephew on my lap was hurtful to people and was racist. Can you please explain?
Tom, I've explained it to you. You can Google. You can read a book. Read a book. Read. Ibram Kendi, read white fragility, read how to talk to white people. No, it's not my job to educate you. You're an educated white man.
That's the Education Council. Meanwhile, the students of New York City, 84% of them non-white, most of them can't read proficiently. What a tragedy.
That's racist!
But it is true. They did talk about reading for a second in the tape you just saw right at the end. They'd like you to read something called White Fragility by Robin DiAngelo. White Fragility is not really a book. It's what we used to call a tract, a screed, a diatribe. It's the kind of wild-eyed hate propaganda you push just before you decide to really start hurting people. It is preemptive justification for abuse. Here's the author explaining her thesis on NBC.
I'll never forget asking a group, okay, so what if you could just give us feedback on our inevitable and often unaware racist assumptions and behaviors? And I'll never forget this Black man raising his hand and saying, it would be revolutionary. Revolutionary that we would receive the feedback with grace, reflect, and seek to change our behavior. That's how difficult we are.
White people, what? No. This is a serious question. Why do you, oh, I got a donation. Before I go look at that donation, why do you not, I'm lost for words. I don't even know what the fuck to ask you guys. Elizabeth, $2 donation so my grandpa can't hold my Black cousin now? Nope, because that is hurting people according to this stupid white woman. Put a trigger warning over all the revenue on that book. I know that's right. This is absolutely fucking batshit crazy. I don't even know how to respond to this. This is the most... It's actually depressing too to see how white people just go backwards into their the lack of self-esteem that white people have. Hashtag not all though. But I'm so disappointed. I'm already disappointed in my race, but I'm really disappointed in the white race to just glorify this crazy ass white woman saying that you're born racist because you're white. And that you need to check your privilege whenever you talk to a white person, a Black person, and don't talk to that Black person until they tell you how to talk to them.
Wow. That's how big a-holes we are.
White people are a-holes. And there you have the accumulated scholarship of Miss Robin DiAngelo. Robin DiAngelo, keep in mind, is probably the single most popular figure in American education right now. School districts around the country have made white fragility required reading. Your children will almost certainly...
Y'all, check back. Not next Sunday. Next Sunday is my panel. The Sunday after that, I'm going to take this book and show you what and I'm not going to read all the way through it. I'm going to just take the concept. I'm going to show you some excerpts up from it, the summary of it, and I'm going to just show you how it's a bunch of trash. And only whites who hate being white and Blacks who have this false superiority complex value this book. Any white person with an inch of or just this much of self-respect would throw this goddamn book in a goddamn trash. You would never take anything from this fucking book seriously. And that's coming from a Black woman. But guess what? This is the fucking commies and the liberals and the white people on this fucking site Twitch. They love this fucking book. And I actually downloaded, because you know I ain't gonna pay for no bullshit like this. I downloaded the book and I read it. I don't drink, but I was almost close to drinking after finishing that piece of shit.
Read it or be taught by people who have read it. What does that mean? It means that schools have been closed for months now, so the revolution underway in classrooms has been hidden from your view. But you're about to find out the hard way how they've changed.
All right. Thank you, Tucker. All right, guys. I want to thank you guys for coming by. Oh yeah, where's Spencer? Where's Spencer at? I haven't seen Spencer. Where's Spencer at? Is Spencer in the chat? Oh, he is in the chat. Spencer, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Spencer. Harold Spencer. Harold Spencer. Birthday. Yeah, birthday. Happy birthday, Spencer, to my tater. I'm so happy you're here. Thank you so much. Happy birthday. Listen, guys. Okay, I'm gonna say this again. Hold on. Stop making these mistakes. Hold on. Listen, guys, thank you so much for coming to my channel. I will be here next Sunday. And please be here for the panel for next Sunday. I look forward to having you guys come and see. It's going to be really good. And yeah, I really appreciate you guys coming by. And I was going to raid I Will Bird, but he's not here. So we'll raid my boo, my favorite streamer here, Forest of Wires. I want you guys to go in there and show him some love. Thank you. Journey started. Hey, baby. How are you doing? Did I just fucking... Hold on.
An anonymous cheerer has cheered 34 bits.
Hello, Tree of Logic and all of your friends and followers. Round of applause today. My name is Carl Dillon, and I am a wizard from another time.
Hey, guys, I see you guys tomorrow.